All right, now it's time to get into TNA Impact Wrestling 2013, a very interesting area here to talk about because Impact has gone through about 40 different phases in about 2 years.
Holy shit, no kidding, man.
And we're coming out the other end right now. We're getting to, I'd probably say, where people started to stop watching right around like 2014, 2015. You know, TNA started going to like Destination America, and then all that stuff happened with the network and Spike and Russo, and you know, things kind of started going downhill pretty quick.
Is that when you stopped? When did you do you remember like when you stopped? I mean, I feel like we always followed it, but like there was definitely a point where I was like, I don't even have to turn this on anymore.
Yeah, so funny enough, like this exact show that we're reviewing today was like the catalyst to make me stop watching.
Really?
It wasn't. I don't even think it was anything really on the show that was like too bad because it was a pretty. I mean, this episode of Impact is a pretty middling episode of Impact. Yeah. But it was like everything that had come to a head to this point because I still did reviews on the show up until about 2014. My last review on TNA was like early 2014.
Okay.
So I was still watching up to that point. You know, I'd still tune in and keep up with it. But it was like weekly appointment viewing. And I was just getting progressively, you know, it's just, we'll talk about it as we get into the episode because it's easier to explain. But you have to remember 2013, 2014, where the landscape of wrestling was at.
The Rock is feuding with CM Punk right now.
Yeah, and you want to, and if you want to talk about, and if you want to talk about an alternative, a reason to need an alternative wrestling show, I mean, definitely was a time where they could have done a lot more, and I think that's what like kind of like steered me off the ship for a while. Was like, you know, at this point they got Bruce Pritchard and Al Snow and fucking, you know what I mean, and Jeff Hardy. It's basically just WWE again, you know what I mean, on the other channel.
Yeah.
And then, of course, 2015 they go to Destination America. I think when they went to Destination America, it was ROH and Impact on Destination America at the time.
I think that's right. If not, it was like going to happen. Like I don't know if because Impact was on there first, right?
I remember I reviewed in 2015 an episode where ROH and Impact were on the same night.
Oh wow, okay, yeah. I definitely remember Aces and Eights being like the last thing that I remember, and I was like, I'm checked out after this because like I thought Aces and Eights was cool, and then they blew that.
It started like, going off the rails.
Over it. Yeah, I was just like, I'm over it. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of companies like this, TV companies, have a very hard time, like. There has to be like a explosion of the stable. It has to like everyone wants to join it, and then everyone wants to leave.
Yeah, exactly.
Like there's never like a you're just associated with this forever, or it just fades off. Like this has to, and they did a lot of that in TNA, especially where like groups had to feud. Okay, everyone in the group had to feud.
Yeah, TNA had its tropes. Absolutely, TNA definitely had its tropes. I mean, especially at the start of every year. There was a new group trying to take the reins from Dixie Carter.
Take over TNA. That's funny. That was the crux. You're right. No one thought Dixie Carter should run TNA. On screen and behind the screen.
Yeah, I don't know if that was like a rib every year to do that, to like try to take it over from Dixie Carter. But yeah, Hulk was on screen. Dixie was in a lot of. Bischoff was on screen. Then of course, and like I said, you have to remember the landscape of wrestling at the time. And we'll talk about it a little bit more. But then they debuted Wes Briscoe, Garrett Bischoff, fucking Nux, and
Bruce Pritchard came on screen or whatever.
Yeah, Al Snow.
Brooke Hogan is in charge of the women's division.
Yeah. They had Taryn Terrell and like, and for whatever it's worth, she turned out pretty all right. Like her run,
Taryn Terrell had an awesome
pretty
run,
good. It was way better than it should have been, probably.
No, yeah.
And I'll probably give that to Gail Kim.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. Gail Kim definitely helped her a lot.
Held it a lot together here. I mean, I think we all kind of weekly watch. I was super into TNA. And like around this point, I was like, it was weekly appointment viewing for me to tune in and watch. And especially coming off of Aries and Roode, which funny enough on this show, it's a big angle for them that they carried the show for 2 years. And the truth is, they did carry the show for 2 years.
They did.
Aries X Division run was literally the only thing worth watching for an entire year.
It was so fucking well done too, and the payoff was like perfect too.
Yeah, it was awesome, and we had, and then like at this point, they're kind of AJ's kind of off screen. It led to a very cool moment that I was there for when he turned into the bad dude.
He's doing evil ways.
Yeah, evil ways AJ. And they turned back into Phenomenal. Very good moment.
Right.
But there was a lot of Bellator stuff also at the time where they were like pushing Bellator crazy.
Dude, this is where it starts, actually. I think this is the first Bellator
It was
show
the debut of
Spike.
Bellator after it. Yeah, right away.
Yeah,
this was very, as a fucking dude that tuned in every week, this was very fucking annoying. It was unbelievably annoying. Especially when they're trying to sell a big angle on the show and then they have to stop to talk about some fucking nobody's fight on Bellator.
Yeah.
Ugh, just rough.
We'll talk about
so
that.
for everything they did, pretty all right. There was always 10 steps that they just took backwards.
So that is just that's just to set you up for this episode.
yeah. Like I said, it's a pretty middling episode of Impact for the most part. But yeah, there's so many decisions here that you can see that, like, if you were viewing at the time, you're like, man, especially if you were into the indies. If you were an indie viewer at the time and like you try to tune in and watch the show, it's fucking impossible.
No, it's fucking insane. Yeah,
Same thing with WWE.
It's night and day.
Yeah,
you're right.
And that's why I wanted to, that's why I was into TNA, because I was like, oh, maybe they'll give me something a little different than WWE. I mean, I was still like tuned into WWE a little bit. I think Raw had already gone 3 hours, and like Raw going 3 hours was a huge reason I stopped watching.
Yes, absolutely. I didn't want to watch fucking 3 hours of anything. Like stuff that I liked.
I was still pretty into WWE at the time for the CM Punk stuff, and then they went 3 hours, and like that was pretty much the end of it.
Yeah, no fucking way.
But yes, before we get into the episode, we'll look back at the time in the Observer stuff.
Yes. So from the Wrestling Observer newsletter, January 14th, 2013, just to give you guys an idea of what else was going on in the wrestling world, of course, Dave Bautista is up for the role of Drax the Destroyer in the movie Guardians of the Galaxy.
That'll never work
based
out.
on the Marvel comic, which is coming out next summer. Yeah, I don't think that's good. He's too ugly.
That doesn't look like it'll work.
No rom-com for you, buddy.
He's too ugly for that. And so Batista is not in WWE. He is trying to go for a stupid movie role, man. What a fucking waste of time.
Why would you hitch your wagon onto Marvel? What did they ever do?
Get your ass back into the ring, buddy.
Yeah, come on, man. Get in here and do the spine buster. You buster.
You got David Otunga to fucking feud with. You get your ass back on TV now.
You better be Caitlin's pro, or I'm going to be fucking pissed. Terry Funk, 68 years old, talked about retirement this past week.
No.
Saying, I had a match against Tommy Dreamer for a company just over a year ago, and that truly and honestly is my last match. That said, there's no point in being an idiot. If somebody approached me offering me extreme amount of money to wrestle, I'd be a fool not to. Take into consideration, too, that the quicker I'd lose, the more money I'd walk away with. Think about that. I'm retired, but if some idiot wants to go ahead and give me more than I'm worth, then I'd take it from them. What I've often thought about is having one more show where I'd sell the tickets for $1 million a piece. If I sell one ticket, then I would wrestle. If I don't sell any, then I would not wrestle.
That's actually a good business plan. I love that, actually.
That's a tremendous idea. Just in case you're wondering, he does wrestle at least 7 more times after that.
His last match was on September 22nd in 2017, where he teamed with the Rock and Roll Express.
Holy shit! Yeah, I think the match he's talking about is AWE Night of the Legends. He loses to Dreamer in a no DQ match in 7. Then he wrestles for All Japan.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that's fucking insane. Unless he's talking about this tag match he did with Dreamer against Landstorm and Waltman for House of Hardcore. That was the end of 2013.
House of Hardcore.
Yeah, so I think Funk is talking about the 2011 match, and then he wrestles again this year that he says he's retired. Base Terry Funk. The NWA is looking to produce a television show. It may be distributed on the internet instead of TV. I think they should give up on that.
Kyle, me looking back, maybe it's time for you to give up on that.
Boys in the Time Machine to go back and say, don't do that. Don't do that one. In TNA news, Meltzer has heard some obvious concern.
At the time?
NWA?
Thorpe.
Bruce Thorpe. Dasu? Oh my.
With the teeth?
Maybe. Unless Billy didn't buy it.
Billy
yet,
didn't
right?
buy it till like 2013.
Nah, he ain't.
Because he does Impact before he does NWA,
he
right?
ain't got worked by Dixie Carter just yet.
Yeah. That was a fun era, though, because the people were coming out to fucking real songs.
A lot of hype in that era, too.
Yeah, you're right. No,
they got a lot of chances.
Billy Style, they have too many fucking chances.
You're right. They've had way too many chances. They were TNA, Impact Wrestling.
Guys like us get no chances.
Not one chance.
In TNA news, Meltzer has heard some concern regarding the Genesis pay-per-view, which is the show that is just before this Impact we're reviewing. They are taping a regular Impact on January 10th, coming back with a 3-hour show on January 12th at 1 p.m., and then another 3-hour show on the 12th at 7 p.m. before coming back for the pay-per-view on the next day at 8 p.m., all in the same building. The fear is that they'll burn the crowd out the day before. The two shows, as we've been told, are to fill international commitments for television in places where they have contracts. So yeah, TNA is running.
Is that one night only?
I think that's right. Yeah,
Oh, okay,
I think those just started. Or
See, what
about to
TNA
start,
would do back then was if they had to do that, they'd run like 2-3 hour shows of horrible, shitty, short matches on purpose.
Yeah, here's an ECW reunion part 4.
Yeah, they would not
What was
try.
the other one?
They're not going to burn the crowd out.
Joker's Wild, was that one?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
that's
Where it
right.
was like
Joker's
random
Wild,
tag
that's
teams or
right.
some shit, right?
They did extravaganza,
Yeah,
Joker's Wild, Hardcore Justice 10 reunion. What the hell?
10 reunion. I forgot about that.
Knockouts,
That was a reunion show.
Knockdown, the Tournament of Champions, the
No,
World
not
Cup.
10 reunion.
Oh, no Tinder you. All right.
In WWE news, WWE secured one of its biggest mainstream marketing deals. I just put this in here because if for those of you that remember, this is when this started. One of their biggest mainstream marketing deals, as Cena will be on the front of 4 million boxes of Fruity Pebbles and Cocoa Pebbles.
Ooh, that was a big deal.
That was huge.
That was a huge
that was
fucking
awesome.
deal.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, The Rock had so much ammunition because of this.
Yeah, check your hand, buddy.
Dude, that's around this time too.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Post made the decision to feature Cena instead of Fred Flintstone as
Hate
Sharon.
that fucking bitch, Fred
Well-
Flintstone.
Well, he stole your wife.
Wife
Don't be too
fucker.
upset, bro. Come on, bro. I'm
Home
sorry.
wrecker.
I know, bro, but it's look at that guy. He walks around just shirt, no pants or shoes. You can't do that.
No, well, I could.
You can't.
I will start.
No, you can't do that.
Whatever it takes to get my wife.
We're not built
back.
like Fred Flintstone, bro. We don't got that.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, Sharon
That's why I lost my
Poopels.
wife.
Sharon Poopel, the marketing director at Post Cereal, told Ad Age, "We've been talking with kids. Fred isn't necessarily the coolest or most relevant guy for the kids we were going after. Fred Flintstone is out, James, at 2013.
Yeah, that's understandable. He had a hell of a run. Thankfully, I'm getting my wife back though. You're done, buddy.
You got to start wearing the no pants.
Yeah, I think the no pants look with the feet out all the time, grippers down. Like that's a really crazy look. Like you're even
just
using the feet in the car.
He's using his feet for a car. Yeah. He doesn't even need the car. He can just walk at that point.
I don't know why
right?
he doesn't just
Why even
walk.
bother?
Why is he even? Yeah.
He just might as well just walk.
Yeah, you're right. Just run.
By the way, this is 2013 where they said Fred isn't the coolest or most relevant guy for kids. 2 years later, WWE does the Flintstones WWE movie.
Oh yeah, Vince just heard about this. He said, "Wow, there's like a
Fred.
Yeah, what the hell is
Flintstone.
that?
You heard about these cavemen? You heard about this?
I like his style.
After
I
that,
wish
he
I
saw
could-
Scooby Doo. He said, "Whoa, cyber chase!
So they can hear the dog. Is that what you're telling me?
Can he say full sentences? Can he cut a promo?"
Now he can. He can now.
It's funny. Speaking of the Scooby Doo thing,
Yes.
we mentioned that when we watched it. And I saw a tweet the other day and said, "When the hell can this guy speak full sentences?" And the tweet got like 1 million fucking reacts to it
Holy
too.
shit,
That's
really?
what everybody understand. Nobody knew that Scooby Doo could speak full sentences.
Thank you, bro. We were right. We're always right.
How's that work?
Regarding the THQ bankruptcy, which is a major deal. Because if you take away the video game money, not only do the wrestlers make a lot less, but the company profits per year are cut way back. WWE has listed in THQ bankruptcy proceedings that they are owed $45 million. Unlike the deal THQ made, which would allow the company to continue, this may spell the end of it because of all licenses, including Saints Row, James, will be up to the highest bidder, as would WWE. The new owners may have sold the WWE license anyway for capital to help produce Saints Row, which is the company's big moneymaker. WWE has owed millions in royalties in the year's game, and back royalties they were expecting. Ukes is said to be owed in the range of $18 million for work already done on games. There are companies who have expressed interest in WWE, like EA, Ubisoft, Warner Brothers, and Take-Two Interactive.
A guy like me taking the time machine back. We got to figure out how to stop THQ from going out of business.
What games of
Saints Row was like my favorite game. Fucking WWE was rocking. The Ukes partnership was rocking. Things were going well. Guy like me, we got to go back and figure out how to get THQ stay in business.
In other news, there were reports at press time that El Generico had signed with the WWE. But since they came right on deadline, we weren't able to confirm that. But in the next Observer, it is confirmed that El Generico has signed to WWE. And this is, I think, the same weekend or the weekend coming up where they do Steven Generico go to the finals of DDT 4 with the Bucks. And then they do the Generico send-off.
Also, a reminder, Generico had a TNA tryout.
Generico had a TNA tryout. Everyone raved about El Generico. The crowd very much loved El Generico. This was also, I think, maybe it might have been a match with Jack Evans.
Yeah, please remember that from what it was told that Generico would have signed.
Please, Garrett, put out the Generico TNA match. I know you have it. I know you have it, Garrett. Put the match out. So this is Generico going to WWE, which was fucking crazy to me at the time, because El Generico is fucking El Generico. I was like, this guy is indie forever because he's El fucking Generico.
Yeah, right.
Oh, we hadn't started the Exodus yet. So Generico going
but
first.
This is where it starts. Yeah, this is where it starts.
Oh yeah, absolutely, this is where it starts. And this could have been stopped. I just want everybody to understand that this could have been completely different.
TNA could have prevented this,
and that's why it was so fucking unnerving to be a TNA fan at the time, because it's like trying to figure out why they're not signing these guys. Especially, like I said, we'll talk about it as we get in the episode, but you had to.
Generico goes. Steen is very soon to go after. Adam Cole, Sami Callihan, I'm pretty sure. The Briscoes, I think, get a tryout too.
There is not one eye for talent in TNA at this time. They're literally
no
not
way.
a single one, man.
And I mean, you fucking we'll talk about fucking gut check. Holy fuck, man.
Yeah, this was the gut check that ruined everything.
The gut check that killed fucking the whole fucking gimmick. Adam Cole and Sami Callihan both have WWE tryouts scheduled between now and the end of the month. It's Callahan's second tryout. The success of Ambrose, Rollins, and Punk and Bryan have caused a totally different feeling when it comes to talent coming through the indies, and also talent that doesn't have a look, the size, and physique that are used to being the first thing they look for. So the Exodus is coming. PWG is about to get gutted.
Crazy stuff. Yeah.
From The Observer, January 21st, 2013, in TNA News, TNA is embarking on a series of significant changes in how they present and market their product, with the first changes being in the pay-per-view department. After just announcing a cutback to 10 shows from 12, they now announced they are cutting back to 4 live pay-per-views per year. After Genesis on January 13th, the only live pay-per-view shows left for this year are Lockdown in March, Slammiversary in June, and Bound for Glory in October. And they also are changing the prices. Lockdown and Slammiversary will go from $34.95 to $39.95, with Bound for Glory being $44.95.
The idea was they couldn't compete with WWE every month.
Right, which they couldn't.
No, they couldn't.
Not with this show.
No.
Then they no. How soon after this did they do like the impacts that were like the pay-per-views, but they just do them on Impact instead?
Yeah,
that's this.
It's like right away.
So they would they what they would do was instead of, they would do like the week that they would originally have a pay-per-view, they would do the special Impact.
So when they cut to 4, they just immediately did the specials on Impact.
I think so. Okay. Yeah, they just turned regular shows into fucking, because I think when's Lucha Underground around?
You gotta remember the Open Fight Night thing too.
Oh,
wow. I forgot about that. That was crazy.
I actually liked Open Fight Night. I thought that was fun.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they tried a bunch of gimmicks. Once again, it came down to the style of wrestling they had on the show, which, we'll talk about that here in just a second.
The move is because they couldn't make money on the 7,000 to 12,000 buys they are estimated at doing for most of their shows. Even though there is apparent small increase in numbers since making Jeff Hardy champion, in the grand scheme of things, it's very minor. They taped 2 shows on January 12th in Orlando, one at 1 and one at 7. Attendance was smaller at the afternoon session, which was the Joker's Wild Tag Team Tournament.
Joker's Wild.
So many people were leaving that at the show as it was going on. They announced that if you stayed until the end of the taping, you would get a free TNA t-shirt.
You get to meet Jeff Hardy.
The loudiest, the rowdiest. In New Japan news, Kazuchika Okada signed a 1-year deal in New Japan after getting offers from WWE. TNA had Okada.
Yeah, and treat him like dog shit. I mean, from what I understand, New Japan wanted them to be strong arm. They wanted him to strong arm so he could be a little bit, so he could be ready for the time he got back to Japan and ready for the run. Well, TNA said, we'll double strong arm. We'll take him down beast style, headlock him.
We will make him hate wrestling.
Yeah, he'll go stand outside of the Blue Man Group and sell tickets with Jay Lethal. And when he gets back in the venue, he puts on a stupid mask and then gets his ass kicked.
We'll make sure he never wants to work in America again, actually. If that's what you're looking for, Gato, is that what you wanted?
Yeah, we got you. No problem.
And finally, in more WWE tryout news, Mark and Jay Briscoe, along with Sami Callihan and Ricky Reyes, will be going next month to a Florida camp tryout. They were doing a 3-day camp at the end of the month, so the Exodus is upon us.
Wow.
Ricky Reyes is a name I didn't think would be brought up there. I don't know how many people know of Ricky Reyes. He was deep in early ROH.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Homicide,
he was the generation
low-key.
before.
Yes, exactly. You know, Homicide, low key. He was, Rottweilers. He was with all them fucking dudes, and it was hard to watch a U.S. indie around that time, like fucking, 04 to 07, maybe even later 08, without seeing Ricky Reyes on the card, just because he was just fucking a guy that everyone booked.
Well, that was, that's a lost art, is just getting in the car and going to the indie.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Speaking of the Briscoes, by the way, I don't know if I'll ever have a chance to tell this story again. I was at a show. This was 2008 or 2007. The Briscoes won. It was Pro Wrestling Unplugged. I think it was a tag tournament, and the Briscoes were fighting. I want to say they were fighting maybe the SAT. And there's a spot on the outside where I think it had to have been Jay. Jay has a chair, and he fucking winds the chair back. They're on the floor. Winds the chair back. The top of the chair pops Mark Briscoe in his fucking mouth.
Damn.
And that's why Mark Briscoe doesn't have his teeth. I was at the show where Mark Briscoe lost his teeth.
That's
awesome.
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
So if you ever wonder if you can find it, it's a Pro Wrestling Unplugged tag tournament. Yeah, Jay fucking... I don't think he knew either. Obviously, he was just winding back, popped him in the fucking mouth, just broke his shit.
Damn.
Crazy fucking shit.
That's awesome.
It's unbelievable. So that is it for wrestling news at the time, and now it's time to talk about TNA, which is, they don't want to call it TNA anymore. They're trying to get Impact Wrestling. Yeah.
All right, time to get into the actual TNA Impact show here.
TNA.
It is my destiny. No, they don't have an intro, do they?
No,
Previously on Impact.
I was close.
Yeah, it's in there.
All right, so cold open here. A few things have happened over the past few weeks. Sting returned to get revenge on the Aces and Eights.
In a cage.
Which, by the way, the Aces and Eights are a motorcycle gang that has nothing to do with the very popular TV show Sons of Anarchy.
Well, that was, of course, the very small, minor audience of Sons of Anarchy that would not watch this show, so it was okay. Yeah, that's right. It's a motorcycle gang, and they also play cards. It
has the worst lineup of all time. You guys should check it out, man. It's crazy.
Well, tell them what it is.
Oh, I don't know them all off the top of my head.
We just found out. We just found out about Nux.
Yes. Let's see how many you can.
Yeah, let me see how many.
You
I
can spoil
get
some here because no one gets unveiled here, so you can spoil all. Right, let me see how many you got here.
All right, so Bully Ray.
Correct.
What?
Devon.
Oh, by the way, Bully Ray is not in the group yet at this point, by the way.
Right.
But we're just naming everybody just so okay. Bully Ray, Devon.
Bully Ray, Devon, Taz.
Okay.
Nux, Gallows.
Mm-hmm.
Wes Briscoe, Garrett Bischoff.
Mm-hmm.
Brooke Tessmacher.
Yeah, how could you? I was gonna be upset.
Yeah, I was there. I was at the show.
Really?
Yeah, where she came out with Bully.
For the GIF?
Where she came out on the stage with Bully.
Dude.
I was fucking at the ramp. I was at the ramp. Dude, she was standing there the whole time. I said, God damn.
That was a culture shift, that GIF.
Yeah, dude. I was there. Yeah, right. Tessmacher.
Right. You're missing
D'Lo
one.
Brown.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking you're missing.
Yeah, D'Lo Brown was in it. I'm missing one more.
Right. You're missing definitely one more that I can think of, yes.
Fuck. All right, let me think. Was he with the group?
He's not. He's in the group.
Anderson? Ken Anderson?
That's right.
Yeah, let's go. Is there any more?
Yeah, you're missing one big one. You're missing
one
big one.
Wait.
According to Wikipedia, there is more.
You're missing a
I don't
huge
even
one.
remember.
I'm missing a really big one?
Yeah, huge one.
Oh my God, you are missing a really big one.
A huge
Tito Ortiz?
Yeah!
Let's go! Unbelievable.
Some argue, critics are saying that is the biggest Aces and Eights member.
Holy shit. That's so
there's
sick.
Also there's a few other members that I don't remember being in this.
Okay.
Eva Lise was in the group for one night.
Yeah, I bet.
And then Mike was ejected by the stable to prevent him from leaking information after an interrogation from Austin Aries.
He was just a made-up guy. He was actually nobody.
And then CJ O'Doyle, who, if you were an IWA Mid-South fan in like 2008, you would know who that is. Or a PWU fan in 2008, you would know who CJ O'Doyle is. I didn't know he was in this group. He's like Kurt Angle he unmasked him like a week ago. They show him in this clip here.
Okay.
And also Leva Bates.
Really?
I did not know that.
She was a prospect of Aces and Eights.
Okay.
She made an appearance portraying a stagehand who helped the faction abduct Sting and Hulk Hogan.
All right.
I can't believe you got Tito Ortiz. I thought you would leave that one behind.
Listen to me. There's no way. I remember the repercussions of Tito Ortiz very well.
Bro, you were there. You were there for the test.
I was there for the test marker thing, dude. For whatever it's worth, TNA ran a lot of Southern shows at the time. So, like, you know, like a lot of Virginia dates.
Virginia.
Okay. I would always go out there because it's only like 2 hours away.
Sure.
That's right. I would drive to wrestling shows I wanted to see. I would drive to wrestling shows I wanted to see.
Amen to that, brother.
That's a lost art.
Bro, I went to Carnage Cup in Alabama just because I wanted to fucking see that shit. I don't give a shit.
Times are different.
Dude, I went to Florida to watch NXT because I wanted to see that shit. That's crazy.
You watched it on TV?
No, I went down there. I was there.
Dude, Tony, me and my buddy Thursday night flew out to Florida to go to a TNA taping once.
Whoa.
I said, hey man, I really would like to just go to Universal. And then we went out there and I was like, holy shit, TNA.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We went out there.
Crazy.
Yeah, and that was the night that low key like attacked a fan or something.
Oh my god! Wow.
And they ended that very swiftly.
That happens a lot.
Yeah, you're right. There's a couple of times. I'm sure people are like, damn, there's like 4. Which one?
Have you ever seen sidebar again? Have you ever seen an incident like that in person? Like other than you said you were at the low key one?
I was.
Okay. Have you seen anything else other than that?
Not that I could think of. I probably might have.
I don't think so. I don't think there was anything crazy in any shows.
Oh wait, the one when I was young. Yeah, at the Nixon's Catering.
Which one?
The heels were fuck with the fans.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But no, I can't think of any famous ones off the top of my head.
I was at the show where Super Dragon monkey flipped a fan.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was an ROH CZW feud. He monkey flipped a fan.
I guess the only thing I saw was
that's
over the
crazy.
barricade.
The one thing I saw was New Orleans for WrestleMania. Andrew Everett backflipped over a puddle.
Whoa,
That's all I know.
crazy guy.
That's all I know.
You said someday I'm going to run a company. I'm going to put him in it.
I said,
Yeah.
I said, keep it up, kid.
Tony was
One
a big
day,
advocate.
one day, kid.
One day, kid.
I hope you're still kicking it in 10 more years.
In 10 years. Yeah, so Sting saves Aces and H in the cage. Kurt Angle exposed CJ O'Doyle. Oh, no, he exposed Knox. Sorry, that was the one.
Knox, brother. Knox.
Yes, of course, Nux.
KNUX. Nux.
Right,
With
because
the hammer.
The hammer.
Ball peen
no
hammer.
Kelly, though, sadly. Yeah, it was a ball peen hammer, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was like a
Yeah.
big thing for them, the ball peen hammer.
Hulk Hogan discovers the truth about Bully Ray and Brooke Hogan, his daughter.
You having sex with my daughter, dude.
He's dude, I saw you kissing on my daughter. And he suspends Bully Ray and then tells Brooke to fuck off. You can suspend somebody for fucking your daughter?
I don't think so.
Vince McMahon pushed somebody for that.
Fuck you, Hogan. All right, you can't suspend Bully Ray. Do you understand me?
Dude, Triple H got pushed for fucking Homeboy's daughter. He got the title. Hogan is suspending dude. This is horrible. This is terrible working
Yeah,
conditions.
fucking Hogan suspends Bully Ray, and Brooke goes, "No, you can't suspend. You can't suspend."
love him.
I love Mark. I love Mark. Well, we
Mark.
don't care about Bully, dude. Not here. Not now, brother.
She said, "Are you gonna reinstate Mark?" He's like, "No way, dude. I'm not reinstating Bully.
brother.
Bully is not here, dude." Aces and Eights take out Kurt. He gets stretchered out. Sting challenges Nux to a
Nux
match.
with the ball peen hammer.
Ball peen hammer
Nux.
and beats him in the head with a bat or the hammer. I don't know
Or
what it
the
was.
hammer.
Yeah. And then Aces and Eights kidnap Brooke Hogan, and Devon threatens that the next time you see Brooke, you will not recognize her. I'm unsure of what that.
What do you mean by that, dude?
You're gonna beat her with the ball peen. Don't do that, dude.
That's
Only
my job, brother.
If anyone's ball peening around here, it's me, dude.
And you know I have it, dude.
Ball peen Goggin. Well, so Hogan is upset about this, of course. Bully Ray makes the save for Brooke, saving her from Aces and Eights with big chain.
It's his wallet.
Is it?
Yeah, there's a wallet on the
No
other shit.
way. Holy shit.
Yeah,
That's
there
incredible.
is. Yeah.
Well, Bully makes the save, and Hogan says, "You're not for real, and you're not the man for my daughter." What
He
the hell
does
does
the
that
arm
mean?
cross at the top of the ramp thing in the duck face.
Yeah,
Arms crossed,
you're right.
hand on chin. Let's go.
You're not for real. What does that mean?
There's only
All
one
right.
for real here, brother, and you're looking right at him, dude.
You're not the man for my daughter, dude.
Your
Well,
name's
Bully Ray-
not Mark, brother. But you are a mark, brother. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's right, dude.
Do not say that about Mark. Shut your mouth over there right now, dude.
I will ball peen you to death.
You're getting
little
ball
girl.
peen tonight, brother. But you, Mark, you're getting your Mark ass out of here, dude. He says that
I heard
as
what
he's
you did to
hand
the
on mustache.
IGWP titles, dude.
I saw those little rinky-dink pieces of trash, brother. They weren't as big as the one I got from Inoki himself, dude.
Giant Baba would piss and shit on you and also ball peen you to death, dude. You mark.
What we're not talking about tonight, brother, is Baba, because you want to talk about Baba. We're going to talk about Boo Boo.
Yeah, you're no Baba. You're just Bubba, and you're a bitch.
Dude, can you imagine who pitched this angle where he said Bully Ray or Bubba Ray Dudley's going to have sex with your daughter?
Dude, that is fucking crazy.
That sounds good to me, brother.
I like that idea, dude.
Keep it coming, guy.
Well, Bully Ray responds to this by Hogan shitting on him by proposing to Brooke right in front of Hogan and Sting, which is where we're at now. You are cordially invited to the wedding of Bully Ray and Brooke Hogan, who runs the Knockouts division.
Yeah, okay. This was horrible too. The Brooke Hogan running the Knockouts was crazy because they just had this like big resurgence about how the division was a big fucking turning point for TNA.
Oh, yeah.
And then they brought in fucking Hulk Hogan's daughter, Garrett Bischoff's son, Wes
Eric
Briscoe.
Bischoff's son, yes. Yeah.
Crazy.
Garrett Bischoff's baby should also be running it, honestly.
Crazy,
You're right.
dude. But yeah, so we get into the actual show. So it shows the wedding cake for tonight, of course, and the graphic.
A bunch of gifts. They never show the gifts. We never
No
get the reveal
gifts,
of what actually they were gifted.
Well, one of them was a Claire Lynch baby doll. AJ Styles really
That's
pushed
ugly,
for that. That angle really stunk, brother. But we got a good one here tonight, dude. AJ, that's why you're not here tonight.
AJ, you can stay out for another 6 months at least, dude.
And Kaz, you're taking a pin tonight, dude. So it shows the
Nice shirt.
Take that off, you little jabroni. It shows the wedding cake, the graphic. Bully Ray is getting married to Brooke Hogan tonight.
Yes.
You know, we have totally gone away from wrestling in TNA at this point.
Yes.
Which is unbelievable. This is a Bruce Pritchard and Al Snow production.
No, 100%.
Brutal, bro. Brutal.
Yeah. They were like anytime that TNA could possibly, I don't know, make money or anything, Bruce Pritchard and Al Snow put a stop to that. So
Yeah, you're right.
We'll talk about how that came into play later tonight. But first, we got a pre-tape here of Bully Ray looking at his suit for the wedding tonight.
And not only that, James, but Brother Runt. Brother is here.
No, that's Spike. That's Spike, dude. Well, yo, what
Spike
up, Spike?
Dudley.
Oh, he did call him Spike.
He does. Yeah.
Wow.
And
He
later
smell
they're
like shit, dude.
That's later on when he says
Yeah,
he smells like shit.
Spike says, "Oh, you're getting married," and Bully says, "You're still wearing these things," because Spike still has the Dudley
I
glasses
like
on.
that. That was cool.
I do too. Dreamer then comes in, and Bully says, "Well,
Fat.
you're early after." He said, "You're early after last night." He's guys, listen, I got you tuxes. We're not wearing tie dye, and this is for you, Spike. It's a double small, and this one is for you, Dreamer. You fat son of a bitch. It's a double wide. And Dreamer says, "Bro, I can't believe you're getting married." And Bully says, "Hey, thanks, bro. I used to beat the crap out of you every night."
Just remember that and don't forget it.
And then we cut to Brooke, who is thanking the Knockouts for bringing her bridesmaids because she has no other
She
friends.
has no friends at all but the Knockouts. That's awesome.
Well, yeah, we got Tess Mocker, Mickey James, Christy Hemme. They're in the Blue Man Group public bathroom at Universal,
Based.
getting ready for, of course, the big wedding
They're
tonight.
looking great, though. Gotta tell.
Dude, oh my God, they were smoke shows. They were
unbelievable.
smoke shows.
Tess Mocker asks Brooke if her dad is coming, and then Christy and Mickey James make very angry faces at Brooke.
You can't ask that question.
Sorry, I keep saying Brooke. Sorry, Tess Mocker is also a Brooke, but
Brooke
she's Tess Mocker. Right, she's Mrs. Tess Mocker here because Brooke is a Brooke.
Yeah, that's
Do you
true.
remember?
I do remember.
That was a specific
She
thing.
gets her
Brooke,
name back eventually.
She does. She was Brooke Adams, and then she came to TNA, Brooke Tessmacher, but then had to be Mrs. Tessmacher because Brooke Hogan had to keep her name. Can't change her name.
I mean, and let me, we probably, I don't know how many times we'll get to talk about this, later. I'm sure we'll cover more TNA in the future,
Yeah,
but
I hope so.
Tessmacher is a person who came into TNA, and I'll be honest with you, was not very good. She would probably tell you she wasn't very good. But she really put the nose to the grindstone, and she got a lot better.
Everything they gave her, she fucking did to her best, which is all you can ever ask of a talent.
Yeah, I mean, I think the stuff with Tara a little bit later on, and she even gets a little singles thing, and then of course the fucking Bully Ray moment.
Dude, her and Aces and Eights was awesome.
Dude, it was very cool. Shout out.
Well, Brooke doesn't know if her dad is coming to the wedding. That is the controversy here.
Maybe I am, or maybe I'm not.
I might be busy, dude.
Or you know what? Maybe I will be there, brother.
Maybe if you were getting married to me, dude, I would show.
Yeah, he's actually the one she was supposed to be getting
jealous?
married to, but they changed up for the last second.
What the fuck?
Dude, he's fucking observed this, brother. I was supposed to get married to Brooke tonight. So now it's time for the Jeff Hardy Town Hall.
Who's on commentary here?
Todd
Kennelly, right? What was his name? Kennelly?
Todd Kennelly.
Dude,
Kennelly, yeah.
I have zero memory of this human being.
Okay.
I think this was like CGI'd in.
I know Todd.
Personally.
No.
Oh.
But I know Todd.
All
so
right.
Todd was here for a good minute. He was for at least a year. And I actually really enjoyed Todd. He was like,
He's
because
not bad.
You have to remember at the time, we've gotten Taz for a couple of years now. He is insufferable most of the time.
He hated this.
He hated
TNA.
Yeah. Like compared to Don West, Taz was a very obvious step down.
Sure.
And I like Taz, but I think Taz will even tell you.
Yeah. No, I mean, dude,
that his time in TNA as commentator was bad. The Todd guy actually brought the product up a little bit because he was happy to be there, and he would actually like lead the show, which I thought was very cool.
Sure.
I'm not too sure why they decided they needed a third man when I think Mike Tenay probably could have done it too.
Well, that's what I was wondering, because I swear it starts off as Todd and Taz, and then Mike Tenay comes in like after this segment.
Well, they had a 3-man booth a lot during this era.
Yeah,
I remember that.
They did.
So,
well, because Raw did too.
You know what? That's probably why they did it. But yeah, Todd was actually pretty good at his job, and they let him go, and I never really understood why. And I maybe he was a pain in the ass backstage.
I was reading here that they said Jeremy Borash did color alongside Todd Kennelly for 1 hour as the B team, and Mike Tenay and Taz did hour 2 as the A team. It only lasted a short time before Borash went backstage to do interviews, and then he just joined Tenay and Taz on commentary.
What was he from? Was he from like NASCAR or some bullshit like that?
I think he was a
Hermie Sadler pro.
I think he's still doing like wrestling commentating at like some indies or something.
It looks like he does championship wrestling.
Oh,
he's a commentator for championship wrestling. Yeah,
well,
I don't know which one.
He was good. I thank you for researching and looking into stuff. I think that was cool. You really did bring a lot to the product at the time.
Yeah. You deserve better.
Yeah, you did. You did deserve better, and you probably still do.
Sorry that I don't remember you at all. It's my fault that you got fired.
Well, Jeff Hardy's here, and of course, he won the 3-way match at Genesis against Roode and Aries, and he is the TNA champion.
Just to point out here, and I don't know if you guys will remember or not, because I know he has it at the end of the match here. Jumping ahead a little bit. But Jeff only comes out with the one title at the top.
Yes, unless he only has one title.
His jacket.
Maybe it was.
Because I saw his stomach a little bit, so I think he had...
Well, it was 2013.
Yeah, I saw a lot of Miller Lights in the crowd.
So I just keep that in mind. I believe Jeff Hardy only comes out here with one title.
Yes, I think so.
Which is
Unless
the TNA World title, which very cool belt.
Yeah, the big gold looking belt I thought was, at the time I was like, I really like the Eagle one. I thought the Eagle one was really cool.
Yeah.
But looking back on it, I enjoyed this belt, and
yeah.
Like I said, Roode and Aries fought over it, and like I remember it mostly for that. I think a lot of people probably remember it for Bobby Lashley. I feel like he held it.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah.
Did McIntyre have that belt?
He did, I think so.
Was he like the last one to have it or something?
Lashley or something for it. Yeah, I was kind of out of TNA at that time.
Me too. They were in England a lot. Couldn't stand it.
just not working for me, dude.
I'll just kidding.
But Bad Influence interrupts Jeff Hardy.
Oh my God!
I like this a lot.
Yeah, they're cool.
This is way better than SCU ever was.
Oh my God, yes. At very early SCU, I thought was cute. I like that, but
they never did anything better than Bad Influence.
They did not feel as cool as
Apple Martini Daniels.
With the scarf,
yeah,
with the crazy
guy,
Martini
man.
Daniels is all timer for sure.
Two things I wanted to point out here: Jeff Hardy gets a "You still got it" chant. I'm pretty sure he's like working every week.
So
Like,
I think they were saying "you still got the belt" is what they were trying to chant because he won the main event and he's still champion. He cuts like before the SCU comes. he cuts the most buzzword promo I've ever heard in my life. Hey, what about Genesis main event? You like that? Yeah, creatures prevail.
Creatures. They chant "We are creatures" too.
Yeah, wow.
The creatures mount up thing is nuts, man.
Yeah, it is.
This was a tough era to go through because like I'm a Jeff Hardy fan, but him being at top here and then TNA fucking very obvious. It was so obvious what they were doing with this guy. And then they would go over to Europe and Jeff can't go to Europe. So they have to write him off TV and the world champion is not in Europe.
No,
it's like, damn, man, this is tough to get through sometimes.
Anyway, oh my God, damn.
No, but I mean, you know, and you got guys like Roode and Aries, and they could have promo later that honestly they were just spitting on what the general consensus
just facts. Just where's the line?
Yeah, they were just spitting fucking facts. They just read off the boards.
It's like current AEW. We're like, this place sucks.
But yeah, Bad Influence comes out and Kaz immediately says that in 1 week Christopher Daniels will challenge for the title. And that's 7 days, you butt puppets.
That was awesome.
Kaz is also wearing a Kazmania shirt.
They had so many of that in TNA. I feel like there was.
You better be paying me royalties, dude. You guys can all do that if you pay me royalties.
You probably forced them to wear it. Wear that, I get royalties, dude.
Hey, I made the shirt for you, Kazarian.
I can't believe that these guys just aren't doing this right now. I feel like Kaz and Daniels teaming up for a fucking remembrance run and like doing Bad Influence instead of like whatever the fuck.
In TNA, they should do it. Really,
you could. Yeah, Kaz is there full time, and I'm sure Daniels would take the fucking bookings there. And
sure,
yeah, why not? Because I thought Bad Influence was awesome. But Daniels has a world title match next week. Daniels has also he's the one that sent AJ Styles home, which of course I believe leads to him riding a motorcycle for the first time.
That's right.
Kaz and Daniels attack Jeff Hardy, but James Storm makes the save.
Yes, the cowboy of Jimmy Storm, because Daniels, I believe, beat James Storm at the pay-per-view to get that shot at the time.
Okay. Yes, that makes sense. Number one contender.
Yes. Number one contender, yes. So he beat James Storm at Genesis to get the shot at the title. He said, these so-called creatures are losers, just like AJ, and just like Jimmy Storm, and just like you. And Jeff says, you had your mind.
He does.
He doesn't really know what to say. And Daniel says, creatures, turn that frown upside down, because when I win the world title, I will give you all permission to worship me. And he gets cut off because, yes, as you said,
worship me.
With the teeth.
With the teeth. You got to have the teeth. Everyone's got to have the teeth.
Well, James Storm comes out and makes a save. They clear house, and James Storm says, why don't you two get in the ring with us right now? And Daniels and Kazarian do not want to do that. And James Storm said, well, I wasn't asking. This isn't an option. So get ready to have your butts whipped. And James Storm, now the booker, because this is a match now. There's a ref in the ring, and it's a tag match, even though Daniels and Kazarian said no.
All you got to do is come out and say, we are having a match right now, and then it happens. That's how it works.
It just happens.
That's how it works,
yeah. There's authority figures on the show. You can't do that.
Or not. He's not on the show.
Like,
he's not here for Bully Ray or
Brooke, brother.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
You're right. He doesn't show
what am I doing here, dude?
Well, they had like 3, so I don't know. Whatever.
Brooke could have said yes to this.
Somebody could have come out.
They were worried about the gut check thing. They couldn't run the show either. There was nobody running the show right now.
The wedding ruined the show. So
you can say that about a lot of wrestling weddings.
James Storm and Jeff Hardy versus Bad Influence. Bad Influence they look good here, man.
Mike Tenay is here now, by the way.
Well, thank you for joining us, Mike, today with Todd.
Todd. Well, James, don't fucking worry about this main event because Bellator debuts tonight on Spike.
Oh, no.
The return of Babalu. Babalu.
No, hey, y'all watching Bellator tonight or what now?
Hey.
You got the
I know
world
you want to watch this
champion.
wrestling shit.
Dude, world champion in the ring. Fucking James Storm, number one contender in the ring. One of the top tag teams in the ring. They got that fucking Babatunde. Babatunde Bellator debut.
They did it on after this shitty show.
2 hard sells in match 1. 2 Bellator hard sells. I'm talking
they do.
60 seconds, 2 hard sells.
So they do the Bellator thing. Then Tenay puts over both Storm and Jeff Hardy by saying, Storm is a beer-drinking cowboy who loves to work on his truck and bet football. And well, Jeff Hardy is a charismatic enigma who likes music and art.
Not drinking.
Right?
Not drinking.
No.
Jeff Hardy, not a drinker.
You know what, Jeff
James
Hardy,
Storm,
not a
big
drinker at all.
Don't they say like Jeff Hardy would paint James Storm's truck or so?
That's what Taz said. Maybe Hardy paint Storm's truck. You like that? And Taz is checked out. Taz is out.
Taz is an interesting dude at this time, I'll tell you that much.
I wrote, this is a Raw main event tag in the opener of the show.
Dude, unbelievable. You could smell the fucking Bruce Pritchard on this. You could smell it. It's unbelievable. But yeah, 2 Bellator hard sells. Storm dive to the outside. Bad Influence did a cool hip toss, leg drop, double team.
That was cool.
And he fucking
Dude, the second
killed him.
Bellator sell is actually pretty funny. So they're talking about Bellator in commentary again. Mike Tenay says, Michael Chandler is one of my favorite MMA fighters ever. Michael Chandler's like, I think he's 10-0 at that point. Which is it's just so funny that he's coming because Michael Chandler's like Conor McGregor's next fight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're doing Ultimate Fighter together.
Oh, wow, cool.
And they're fighting after that. Yeah, so
there's our hard sell for MMA.
Mike today was on the pulse of MMA.
He knew
in 2013.
Yeah,
he knew Michael
Taz said,
fucking guy.
Hey, brother, you got Chuck Liddell, brother. You got Chuck Liddell. You got Matt Hughes, brother. Randy Couture on Bellator or what?
Kevin Randleman.
Randy Bellator. And Todd said, all right, well, back to the action.
Come on, guys. Let's get back in here.
Storm dives to the outside. Hardy has a twist of fate. And Jeff Hardy pins Kaz.
With a the fastest twist of fate I've ever seen him do. He went, it was just like an RKO, practically.
I didn't even understand the twist of fate at the time. He was doing stunners and just letting it rip.
He didn't want to take bumps anymore. He just wanted to do the stunner.
It was a whole different move. You're right. It was just like it was flailing his arms, and he ended up hitting you with a cutter.
Yeah, and it's weird because I feel like Jeff Hardy was still pretty insane at this point too. He just was changing stuff up.
I mean, this is when does he? I don't think he's even done the swanton onto the stairs yet.
No, he hasn't. I feel like that's a good bit later too. So.
Yeah, that's a couple years, I think. Yeah. So he still wants to do some crazy shit. He's doing fucked up twist of fates and
comes
James
out in the hoodie. You got a hoodie on, take it off. You're the world champion.
Soaking wet hoodie with the face paint. James Storm is blowing his knee out on House Show Dive. I'm like, all right, guys.
Dude, House Show Dive with the opener tag, and he goes, his knee looks pretty bad. Oh my god.
Jeff Hardy now has his version of the world title as well as the TNA title. He's celebrating with both. For those that don't know, Jeff Hardy had his own version of the TNA title, which they refused to just use as its own. He always had to have both, unless he was a heel, I guess. But even when he was a heel, I think he had both.
Yeah, he really liked the Jeff Hardy face title. He was huge. Ken Anderson, big fan of that too. He had that for a while.
Dude, he did have that.
He said, my God. I got your face right here.
The Jeff Hardy face one is so much like other people holding it is so much weirder than people holding like the spinner, like WWE title, because the spinner just ended up just being their belt.
Yeah, they definitely, I remember Dixie doing like press at the time, and she was like, it's not much different than the spinner belt. And like that's why they kept it around.
That is insane. Wow. It's fucking so different.
Yeah, it is different.
Well, Daniels jumps Jeff Hardy from behind and hits him with the Angel's wings onto the Jeff Hardy face title. His face onto his face, and he lays on top of Jeff with the title, posing with it because they have a they have a title match next week.
He should have drank a martini on him.
Yeah, he should have pissed in his mouth. All right,
with the hoodie on. So
don't unzip it.
We go to a pre-tape TNA gut check.
No.
Do you want to explain what this is?
So TNA gut check was their worst
idea they ever had.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty much them like doing on TV scouting.
Mm-hmm.
They would like
this was a real thing that was like outside of this. Like this is how they would go to a new area and they hold a gut check.
They would do it on house shows.
Yeah, they do it like before the show or wherever. It was called gut check because that's what they needed to brand it as. But
yeah,
it was like seeing if guys were good enough for TNA. But then they moved it to TV.
Right,
and this is what you got.
Yeah, you would do a match, and they would obviously evaluate you, and then they would do it. I don't know how long the TV version lasted. Those of you that do know about this probably know about the Ric Flair one,
Classic.
Where Ric Flair went off the script and said yes to somebody he was meant to say no to.
And they never used him.
Oh, Alex Silva?
Yes, Alex Silva. He won the first gut check, the very first one.
Yeah, so Ric Flair fucked it up immediately for them.
Yeah.
There's 3 judges in the ring. They'll do a fucking thing, and then they give you the yes or no. And if you get the yes, then you're fucking in. So they did that first one with Alex Silva, and Bruce Pritchard and Al Snow. I think both said yes, and Flair was supposed to say no, but then he said yes, so he was fucking on. It's fucking tremendous.
So okay. Bruce Pritchard, you already said it. I just want to make sure everyone understands.
Sure, yeah.
TNA Gut Check judges this time around are Bruce Pritchard in fucking oversized suit and shirt,
Yes.
Al Snow, and Taz in little tie.
Taz in little tuxedo because he's going to a wedding.
And the 2 people that the Gut Check is this time are, of course, Jay Bradley from Resistance Pro, which was... Billy Corgan, Chicago Fed at the time.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Their title was the Big Gold with a R on it, and
he was also he had a WWE run too. He was Brad Bradley.
What a worst wrestling name of all time.
I think it was Ryan Braddock as well. Was that him too? I think that might have been him.
Oh well,
yeah.
that makes a little more sense for what Bruce Pritchard says later.
Yes.
But okay, so Jay Bradley. And Brian Cage.
Brian Cage. And
2013 Brian Cage.
PWG'd out of his mind.
Crazy.
So over.
Get my shit in. 2013 Brian Cage.
Fighting Taylor boys.
Stacked out crazy. Unbelievably good looking dude. Young. Bump card not even near full yet.
No
not
way,
even at
dude.
his
Not even
biggest.
close. No, he's still relatively like littler compared
He's
to he is
normal
now.
looking still.
Yeah, he just looks like he's ripped.
Yeah.
And Jay Bradley.
Brad Bradley.
Listen to me, man. I you know what, Jay Bradley probably is a super nice guy.
There was a time, what was he doing? He was on something I was watching like after this, I think it was. What the fuck was it? It might have been his
He's
NWA.
on NWA.
It might have been his
He's
NWA stuff, but
he's
not
with,
like now.
Wrecking Ball Legursky, I think.
He's with Colby?
Based Wrecking Ball Legursky.
Yeah. He's the Fixers?
Yeah, the Fixers. Jay Bradley, the Fixer.
Fuck.
Right. They're like,
I don't think it was. This was like earlier, like 2018 NWA, and I was like, oh, this guy's fucking. He's got some size and he's cool. I actually didn't mind him then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Here.
No, yeah,
Fuck him,
all right,
man.
yeah, no, that's what I'm
Fuck
saying.
you.
Look, this was not your spot to have. Look. I understand that 2 of the 3 judges are the biggest ball lickers of all time. I get it.
100%.
Right? I understand. But this is an unbelievable bag fumble.
Yeah.
Yeah, unbelievable. And it's because not a single person in this company had an eye for talent at the time.
No.
This segment here is them in the back going over Cage and Jay Bradley and saying, oh, what do you think? This guy did a good job. And Ted's like, oh, yeah, well, Cage lost. Cage lost his match last week.
Bruce Pritchard said, yeah, I booked it like that. Yeah, I mean,
it's funny seeing Taz shit on Brian Cage here in this segment when they end up in AEW together.
Oh, they do end up together.
Right.
Actually,
Yeah.
he kind of he liked Brian Cage more than Jay Bradley.
No, he did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Taz did. He liked Brian Cage more.
See, he was saying that Jay Bradley won the match, though. He was like, oh, well, Cage didn't win.
Oh, he's just bringing up facts.
Sure.
But yeah, I mean, I don't think Brian Cage had it all together at this point, but he was an infinitely more entertaining guy. Yeah, like down the line, he can, you know what I mean? We can figure something out. Jay Bradley's a guy you could have just picked up. I'm sure if you just asked Jay Bradley afterwards, you could just have him. You could have signed Brian Cage and then just had Jay Bradley attack him afterwards. It's kind of what they did with Joey Ryan.
They did do that.
Yeah, Joey Ryan
and Al Snow. Holy
fucking please
shit,
remember that
dude.
TNA Gut Check is one of the worst things they ever did. I just want everybody to understand that. Just so we get that.
Dude,
everybody understands.
That unlocks some dark
They did a
memory
whole
in
Gut
my
Check
head.
angle where Joey Ryan fought against the system and attacked Al Snow because they wouldn't say yes to him. So
He would
did
sit in
Joey
the
Ryan versus
crowd.
Al
He'd
Snow.
sit in the crowd and he'd attack Al
he has a
Snow.
ticket.
Yeah, wow.
He's got a ticket.
2K cutscene with the ticket in the crowd.
Yeah, exactly. So that was the segment. Them talking about who they're gonna pick for.
They're gonna say, and my choice is fade to black.
Did it.
So now it's time for a pre-tape here. Tommy Dreamer is trying to button up Spike Dudley for the wedding, of course.
Dreamer has to help Spike Dudley dress himself.
It's just a button-up shirt. It's not even like the diary. Just button the shirt up.
And Bully goes up to him and sniffs and he says, you you still reek of booze and strippers.
Stinky. Oh, and you know what? I totally forgot about this at the time, but Joseph Parks comes in and talks to Bully Ray.
Yes, Joseph Park walks in, and Bully says, dude, I'm in a good mood. Please don't ruin it. And Joseph Park says, listen, I know we had our differences, but if it wasn't for you going to Hogan, I wouldn't be on the roster. And here's a box of Cubans. He says, please keep this on a down low. They're not street legal. K-fob.
Who? Yeah, he does say, Bully says, who?
And then he goes, prenup. He does the thumbs up, thumbs down thing. Yeah, he does, yeah.
He throws the box of Cubans to Spike and says something, but they cut it. I'm imagining he said something out of pocket.
Yeah, probably. I mean, that's very
probably.
Yeah.
But Joseph Parks, very based. They had
super based.
By this point, Abyss had been killed 3 times over. TNA made sure that there was no remnants of anything good left in Abyss at this point.
No.
So like it was a very welcome change to see him do Joseph Parks, because now they can do what they were doing to Abyss, but he's not Abyss anymore. So it didn't matter if they ridiculed him every week, because it's Joseph Parks. This is what they wanted to do with Abyss for the last 10 years. They did it with Abyss for the last 10 years. Now they can just do it on Joseph Parks instead.
They get the same satisfaction.
Yeah. Shit's crazy, man. But he was a fun part of the show, and I always felt like everything he was in was very entertaining. That goes to say for Abyss forever and always. I mean, that's
it is fucking unbelievable, man. Like I will never not be sad that he will never get the recognition that he should have. I mean, you know, people today, because they hear, oh, this guy worked for WWE, but you will never understand.
He should have just done the match with the Undertaker. He didn't do the match with Undertaker at WrestleMania.
You're right.
He should have done it.
He should have lost to the Undertaker.
Yeah, that was
if he was more selfish, he should have gone to lost to the Undertaker, and then after that, they can make fun of him on TV and put him with the Miz.
He could lose to Undertaker, Kane, Mark Henry, and the Big Show, and I think that would have done wonders for his career.
Yeah, well, at least if WWE's making fun of him every week, it's more money than if TNA was making fun of him.
Someone would have saw it at least.
Yeah, you're right.
So. Now it's time for the TNA Gut Check Town Hall.
Gut check decision time. So JB, Jeremy Borash, introduces Taz, Bruce Pritchard, and Al Snow, and then he introduces Jay Bradley and Brian.
How come
Cage,
everybody gets like this Taz? This is the senior vice president of ball licking and ass spelunking Bruce Pritchard and Al Snow.
To be fair, who gives a fuck? And who would give a fuck enough to know who Bruce Pritchard is? You probably need to introduce this guy.
Yeah, you're right.
I love that Jay Bradley and Brian Cage came out
together.
Gear.
In their gear and together.
Why is he in his trunks?
He got the boomstick, bro. The boomstick.
He does have the boomstick.
Dude, he got the boomstick in free font on his little fucking.
Tony, can you explain what the boomstick is?
The boomstick's if you don't know the boomstick, you got to figure it out, okay? The boomstick. If you're not down with the boomstick, it's a lariat, right? That's all it is.
It's his finish. Yeah, it's his finish.
But it says boomstick on his arm, right? It's
his arm is the boomstick.
So the boomstick's his arm and his finish.
The boomstick.
It is his arm and his finish all in one.
Yes,
is
incredible. It's a Evil Dead reference. Bruce Campbell boomstick. And and he used that. Yeah, right.
He's leading the Bruce Campbell stable coming soon.
If Bruce Campbell was on TNA, that would have been super based. They missed out on like a crazy tie-in, man.
I mean, TNA. You think TNA pitched Jay Bradley cutting his arm off and putting a chainsaw there instead?
It would have been crazy. He didn't need to though. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he was over already. You know what I mean? So he didn't need.
He was good.
Over. He's over.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to talk about the crowd in this segment. This was crazy.
Holy shit! Well, JB says only one of you will go on the face of the judges. So they had a match last week, and Jay Bradley won. He beat Brian Cage. Now this week they will decide.
They hit us 2 weeks in a row with the worst shit ever.
Yes. So yeah, Jay Bradley beats Brian Cage, and then this week they not only decide which of the two they are going to decide who gets the contract, which is a very strange way to do this. So they're booting one, and then they're deciding if the other one is getting a contract.
I think they weren't booting one. I think they were trying to decide if they wanted both of them or not. I couldn't decide if that's what they were going for here. So I felt like it was like...
They don't know.
I felt like it was like they both could get a contract. It wasn't like one or the other.
They don't know.
We don't know.
We have no
idea. Here's the thing, man. So, you see Jay Bradley and you see Brian Cage standing next to each other in the middle of the ring. Jay Bradley, I'm a big lariat guy. I'm a big Larry
Big
guy.
boomstick guy.
As we know.
Yeah, and Jay Bradley, for whatever it was worth, him and Brian Cage did have a very good match on Impact. So Jay Bradley, definitely a good worker too. But in the time where TNA like needed something big,
we are in times of war. They signed El Generico.
Yeah,
they signed El Generico.
You gotta fire back. You gotta fire back. So in a time of need for TNA to get some buzz, getting an obvious indie guy that's got a lot of buzz right now, Brian Cage, on the TV show, and then signing them probably would have been the right fucking play to make. Yes. And then you could sign, like I said, you could sign Jay Bradley later and bring him in. He's a fucking great talent. I think the momentum from Gut Check to Brian Cage would have done a lot more than the momentum to Jay Bradley.
Just in case you guys can't realize, Jay Bradley gets picked here.
Yeah. It's a load of dog shit.
And if you're wondering, like, okay, maybe they took a gamble on the lesser-known guy and they were just trying to make him their guy. Well, Jay Bradley's fired the year after this. Yeah, he does nothing.
Does nothing at all. And the reason that Jay Bradley got hired is because Bruce Pritchard knew him longer.
I believe that.
Yeah, that's exactly what he says. Bruce says, Jay, I've known you for years. I watched you for years.
Yeah, you're right.
And the crowd is sitting in the background going, boo, boo.
Dude, he has the audacity to say, well, at least they're giving you some sort of reaction.
Oh, my. Okay.
He gave him the John Cena. He gave him the John Cena. Jay Bradley?
Let's go over it properly here. All right, so Bruce, they said JB says only one of you go on to face the judges. Mr. Bruce Pritchard will make the decision. So Bruce Pritchard steps in and says that was one of the best gut check matches we ever had.
We haven't had a good match on this show in 6 months. Thank you guys so much for going out there and doing that. We appreciate it a lot.
He says only one of you can go on to see if they can get a contract. So it's only one can get the contract, Tony. So, hell of an effort, Jay, but being victorious wasn't the only thing we were looking for. Brian, you got all the tools. Big pop from the crowd.
Huge! They were going nuts!
But unfortunately, it wasn't enough. You are eliminated.
What?
The crowd, deflate.
Dude, by the way, I think this was this was the first time he was finding it out, right? Like, this was for shoot, I think.
I think it was.
That's how they would do
like
it,
a shoot.
right?
Yeah,
because they would do it like a shoot.
Because I remember Brian Cage talking. I don't know if you probably know this, James, but I think he said he was already going to sign a contract with TNA, but they were just trying to fast track him to do the gut check thing. They said you'll get on TV if you do the gut check thing, and so he did the gut check thing, thinking, I'm going to TNA, and then they did this shit and they told him right there, you're not the guy. You're not that guy.
He eventually gets there. It's just later.
You are not that guy.
You're right, and he's a completely different wrestler by that time.
Yeah,
the Swolverine.
He even get his words out. He goes, Brian Cage, you got all the tools, you're fired.
You're out of here. The fuck out of here.
The crowd's still cheering. They haven't even processed shit.
They haven't figured out that he's gone until he walks out of the ring. They're like, whoa, hey.
Yeah, boo.
So JB said we're going to face the judges and you're going to need a majority vote. If you get no from any of the judges, we're going to give you a chance to kick out. And a kick out in gut check is you get 30 seconds on the mic to plead your case. Taz immediately says no.
He was Brian Cage.
He just hits him straight up.
He was Brian Cage guy.
He says the judge decision wasn't
brother.
unanimous, so for me it's a no. And Jay, you got 30 seconds to kick out. So Bradley gets booed before he talks, and he says, "Taz, you talk about guys humping the highways. I hump so many highways, I probably owe a few child support."
He should have got the mic back and said, "That's a super no, brother."
Dude, that's when the crowd starts going boo. They go, well, at least you get.
They are booing the
You're getting
whole
some reaction.
And Jay Bradley's talking about being trained by the best, and he said one match last week, me and my boomstick were trending on Twitter worldwide. He said, "I'm not gonna draw. All you gotta do is let me in." Al,
dude, I bet the boomstick was trending because everyone was like, "This boomstick guy sucks. Hire Brian Cage."
Yeah, why did the boomstick idiot win?
That's why it was
right,
trending.
Tony?
I guarantee it. There's no
fuck boomstick.
That's
I definitely contributed to that. I definitely did. I definitely tweeted out, "What the fuck is a boomstick?" Fuck you, man.
Everyone was shitting on him. Fuck this boomstick guy.
Probably put his ad in the thing.
He blocked me for sure.
Yeah, I'm probably fucking.
We're still blocked by Jay Bradley. By Brad Bradleyson, we're still blocked.
Fucking boomstick
bastard. Dude, I can't believe, 10 fucking years later, 10 fucking years later, this is still an all-time TNA bad decision.
Crazy fumble.
Sucks for fucking Jay Bradley because he's not a bad worker.
He's not bad at all.
He's not a bad worker, but they fucked you, man. They fucked you because for 10 years, all I ever thought was, fuck that guy. I can't believe that. Fuck this
You
piece of
ruined
shit.
Brian Cage's career. You did
He
this.
didn't do shit for years because of you, man. Oh, my God.
So he fucking says all shit, man.
Boomstick was trending, he said.
I
Boomstick
can't
was
imagine
trending.
the tweets he was getting at the time. You piece of shit! Fuck you! Dude, 2013 Twitter was nuts. They were
Yeah,
probably
you're
like,
right.
I'll kill you for real. I'll kill you for real. That's right. That's right. Chuck Taylor tweeting Jay Bradley. Fuck you. Piece of shit.
Just because he wanted a fucking TV show thing over a guy we liked in PWG, but this was real to us.
Adam Cobra on Twitter, you fucking piece of shit.
Dudes weren't making out of the trenches yet, man. Dudes were not getting out of the trenches.
No, we were hoping for anything. We were hoping for anything.
Anybody.
Anything,
Jay
man.
Bradley. I said, fuck you.
Hashtag fuck
Oh,
you.
shit.
Tweeting the president. Hey, Jay Bradley won. Fuck you.
Fuck you, Dix at TNA Dixie. Fuck.
TNA Dixie for sure. TNA Dixie got a fucking at least 140
Dude, I was
characters.
doing that
Oh my
surge
God.
too. Fuck you, why'd your wife pick Boomstick over Brian Cage?
I know his ass got eaten up. Crazy, man. Oh my God, I know his ass got eaten up.
He was
That's
trending
right,
worldwide. Okay, where does this go after that?
Holy shit. So, yeah, Al says, listen, you showed great talent and skill in the ring. The crowd is chanting no. Please, no. Well, Al says, my answer is yes.
Boo, dumbass.
Bruce Pritchard.
George Bush
his
tweeted him
decision.
afterwards and said, fuck you, Al Snow. This is the worst decision anyone's ever made. At
Vince
George
McMahon
Bush.
says, Jay Bradley. I'm not sorry, Brian Cage. Why the fuck didn't you? Bruce Pritchard says, Jay listens to the crowd, and at least they care. Oh my God.
You're going to hell.
You're going to die.
You're going to hell. You're going to hell.
At least they care is the worst thing you could possibly say.
They seen at him.
Dude, that felt like a Vince line. Dude, you got Bruce Pritchard. Come on.
Fuck you.
Come on. Yeah, you're tripping.
I spit and piss and shit on you.
That was with Chuck Taylor.
Gail Kim tweeted that from the locker room.
Jeff Hardy did it backstage.
Remember when they had TNA dudes like tweeting from the TNA account during the show?
Oh,
Yeah, James Storm tweets, Jay Bradley!
Ricochet tweet at him, fuck you, piece of shit.
Trended worldwide.
Oh my God, man.
Well, they said the crowds, at least they care. You got guts and passion.
Oh, go to hell.
Boo! And my answer is yes. And everyone is pissed, especially the president.
Look, yeah, George Bush was gone, man. Obama. George Bush came out of retirement. The dad tweeted Jay Bradley, you asshole.
Verified Barack Obama says, you asshole. Blue check mark.
Bill Clinton from jail is tweeting, you will die. Bruce Pritchard.
I'm gonna die.
Al Gore is
Holy
saying,
fuck.
what the fuck is a boomstick?
Oh my God.
Al Gore said, I'm shutting the internet down.
What the hell is a boomstick?
There was a cultural shift between Brooke Tessmacher and Jay Bradley.
And Lisa Ann, as Sarah Palin
Oh
said,
my
we're
ass.
done with TNA. We're done.
2013, Gianna Michaels said, fuck this shit. Lisa Ann asked
Oh my my god! Holy shit!
Holy shit!
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fucking die.
It's the last day for me, for sure.
Oh my god!
That was it. Jay Bradley is now part of TNA Wrestling.
Here, let's go over his fucking run. How about that?
Holy shit!
So he
man.
fucking wins fucking gut check. He returned. This is January. He returns in May, beats Christian York, and then June 2nd he beats Sam Shaw. And then he loses all
guy.
he is. And then he loses all of his Bound for Glory series matches. And then he beats Joseph Park, finishing 11th out of 10 other wrestlers in the tournament.
Holy shit. It's probably Samoa Joe. The last one is negative 50 points or something.
And then January 13th, 2014, he's released. So 1 year exactly he's released. Did nothing, man. What ruined the company.
Jesus.
Not his fault.
Nah, it's not your fault, Jay. Bruce Pritchard ruined your fucking career. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but you had to pay. You had to pay.
Yeah, there had to be fucking repercussions. You understand? Okay, now we can talk about it a little bit. So, at the time, you have to remember the year. So, like, you know, now, if you look at it from context of now, not signing Brian Cage is not the end of the world. Doesn't matter.
It's not fucking. Actually, everyone gets signed now. It does not.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. 2013, we're like 6 months removed from 3 Minutes 3, which was like the breakout show for PWG to like the mainstream, like outside of the indie.
And as we said at the top, no one signed yet. Still, like Generico only just got signed. The only guys that got out of the indies were Punk, Bryan, and Matt Sydal.
Yeah, right. So, yeah, the style of wrestling has not changed yet. PWG changed a lot of stuff. Like that era of PWG, like that 3-4 years they had there, changed a lot of things. 2012, 2015 PWG was pretty influential on wrestling as a whole. Now you could probably you could probably put a lot on that on the Bucks. Probably they probably helped change a lot. Adam Cole was a big part of it. Steen and Generico.
Sure.
A lot of those guys that were at the top of PWG like just changed stuff forever. And we hadn't really started like mass exodus signing guys yet. You know, for the most part, indie guys were still, you know, pieces of shit. As
NXT is not NXT is like, I don't even know if it's a
it comes up. Yet. I think it's coming up. It's just about to happen.
Okay.
Yeah. So like at this point, like, you know, WWE and, you know, and wild enough, TNA looked at indie guys as lesser than.
They
didn't think much of the style.
No,
they didn't think much of the guys. And you know,
look at who was running fucking TNA. You know, so it's not surprising.
Which
the
was
same guys that didn't think much of
WWE.
the fucking cruiserweights.
Right. It was just the guy from WWE is now running TNA's talent.
Yeah. If you haven't been through WWE, you ain't shit. Really, is what it was.
Yeah. Right.
And you know, at a time where TNA probably needed some buzz, and at a time where TNA had a real people wanted an alternative so bad. That's why a fucking indie in an American Legion hall was like making massive waves across the entirety of wrestling as like a whole. And like PWG was like, these things got shared like wildfire. Like this is like you never. A lot of people had never seen anything like the shit they were doing at the time. You know, if you watched indie stuff like. You know, if you watch ROH, Noah, whatever, you know, whatever you may be, you saw a lot of this stuff. But they're like, you know, ham and egging, fucking longer, fucking going nuts matches all the time like that. It just wasn't happening
on TV
in a lot of stuff.
No.
Like in a time where you could have signed Brian Cage, and like Cage was like an undercard PWG guy at the time, but he was good.
But he had something.
Yeah, right. He was good.
Yeah.
And you could have signed him and used that style for the X Division. And the X Division needed a boost. And I swear to God.
Breath. Yeah. RVD is X Division champ, by the way, at this time.
It's bad. Knockouts is bad. Everything's bad except for the main event scene in TNA at the time.
Right.
Like Aries and Roode are there. Aries is like not doing X stuff at the time. They're doing all like top of the card type of stuff. James Storm's there too. The undercard needed something, and it needed something bad. And you know, Jay Bradley was not the answer. Brian Cage was the answer, because you have a guy that can go out there, start shows, go nuts. I promise you, the people in TNA had not seen a guy that was built like Brian Cage. Didn't have the bump. At this point, his bump card was still relatively good, and like you could have asked him to go out there and do 8. And he could have gave you the craziest 8.
It would have been hot as
fuck.
They
were putting over that suplex that Brian Cage does from the out to the in, and they're like, "Oh, that's a great."
It was the inside suplex.
That's the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like they've never seen that.
You ain't even seen half of this dude's dick yet.
Exactly right.
Like It's crazy,
If that's
man.
getting you to go crazy
you're
for
right.
it, man, you haven't even seen nothing.
Yeah, so that's why I wanted to just make sure everybody understood was that, like, in a time where they could have been so ahead of the fucking curve. I mean, they could have been so ahead of the curve they wanted to.
And they had them. They had Mox, Generico. They had a bunch of fucking dudes.
Jigsaw.
Jigsaw, all doing tryouts, and they passed on all of them except, and they get the Bucks, but like, look what the fuck happened.
They changed them. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Especially in an era where like they were like just kind of bringing guys in and not changing them too much. They were just letting them be those guys.
Yeah.
Like, and at time, TNA was still on Spike. TNA was still doing a million viewers, pretty average. 800,000 to a million. And like the people that were working PWG wanted to work TNA. It's not like they didn't want to work TNA.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins almost signed there when he was Tyler Black, but Jim Cornette stopped him. El Generico was going to sign to TNA. TJP has been in TNA for a couple of times, and he was about to come back. All the guys we talked about, Moxley was there. All these guys had tryouts, and they passed on a whole generation of guys that just a few years later changed the landscape of WWE.
Whole fucking shit. Yeah, exactly.
They changed it all. Yeah. And they were right there because TNA had Bruce Pritchard, Al Snow, and Dixie Carter. And
Hogan.
And Hogan. And like they just didn't get it. They just didn't get it.
No way.
And they were never going to.
And I'll be honest with you, most of them probably still don't get it.
And I'm sure they justify it still too.
100%. So this is why this, like in context now, Brian Cage being Jay Bradley probably doesn't mean too much. But in the context of how the business slowly changed over the next few years, this was a catastrophic fucking ball drop if I've ever seen one.
Absolutely.
A day in my life. Unbelievable that they passed on Brian Cage at this point. And just a few years earlier, they fucking let go of Petey Williams and Jay Lethal. They weren't even 30 years old yet. They dropping dudes like flies for no reason.
Yeah.
I told the story before how I reached out to Petey because he got released. And I was like, what the fuck did you get released for? Because Twitter was different back then. I just literally tweeted Petey Williams like, the hell did you get released for? And he was like, I really don't know.
That's brutal.
He wasn't even 30 yet. He was like 28 or something, brutal. 29. Guys that could have, we see him in ROH. Jay Lethal, was a big part of ROH's run there for a while.
Yeah, he was the guy for a minute. Yeah,
he was like world and TV champ, tag champ at the same time or something.
Multiple, longest reigning champ, all the fucking shit.
So they passed on so many guys, and it's so weird to go back and watch that the guys in TNA were like Jeff Hardy and RVD and Chavo Guerrero when they had it all. They had it all.
They did
all you had to do. All you had to
Dude, you knew, I know they talk about it later, but when RVD was the X Division champion, it's like, what is going on here? Come on.
They had to run back RVD and Jerry Lynn again. It's just look, guys, it was cool. Full Metal Mayhem, Lynn and RVD was a cool, that was a cool gimmick. I've seen a lot.
Yeah.
ECW, they ran a lot.
We've seen it, bro.
And they were a lot younger back then too. It was cool for the time, but yeah. And then Chavo's the tag champ. Chavo was a big part of the X Division for a minute too. And it's just, as you're watching,
gives a shit.
and the stuff that we're watching on the side is fucking PWG and shit. And they're going nuts.
Yeah.
I'm fucking going from PWG DVDs to watching fucking TNA at the time. I'm like, there is no reason TNA is not doing this.
Yeah,
you have all
they could have stole all that.
They should have stole everything.
They even got a fucking clue.
Yeah. So that's why it was a pretty.
That's why we are so angry.
It's so weird. It's like, you ever seen that domino meme where you push the one thing and then
yes.
So signing Brian Cage is the little domino that leads to
the
NXT, AEW.
Brian Cage not being signed is why AEW exists. You're right.
Yeah, really. That one little gimmick push just fucking goes crazy, man. That and like I said, Jay Bradley's not even bad. You got played a bad hand, brother.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah,
you will pay.
Yeah, you have to pay.
It seems like you've paid enough, actually. You've probably paid a lot.
It's been 10 years, so yeah, maybe.
People don't forget, James.
We're not ready to give it up.
People don't forget.
No way.
But so as usual, Taz was right, brother.
Taz was always Taz does it again.
They show a graphic for the Bully Ray Brooke wedding, of course. They keep showing that throughout the night. And then we go on to a match. I enjoyed this match. Christian York versus Kenny King. Christian York looks incredible.
He's in the best shape of his life, period.
He's huge here. He looks awesome. On Genesis, York and Kenny King faced off. York countered Kenny King and beat him. And then Kenny King hit him with a burning hammer. So that's why we got the rematch here. Kenny King's music is also fucking insane here. I don't even know how to describe it.
Yeah. Kenny King was pretty hot at the time. If I remember correctly, Kenny King decided not to re-sign with ROH and go to TNA. And they, you know what, they
While
did,
he was tag champion.
Yeah, with
Rhett
Titus. Yeah, wow.
He was tag champion, and then like they said, hey. I'm pretty sure he like maybe gave him a verbal.
I don't even know
ROH.
if they knew he was like he just went to TNA.
Yeah, maybe not. I think he just went.
Yeah.
And then they had to like take the belts off him or whatever. But yeah, this match was fun, man. Christian York looks fucking great here. Kenny King tries to throw York into the post. He stops himself and then drops Kenny with a clothesline. That sounded awesome. I don't know if you noticed, by the way, throughout this whole show, even Earl Hebner does this. The ref count cadence is way faster.
Yeah, it is. It is for sure.
Super fast. Yeah, I don't know. That was definitely like somebody told them to do that. I don't know why though. Christian York does reverse 10 punches in the corner.
Okay,
he mounts them from behind and 10 punches in the back of the head.
I like that.
He's Kawada kicking. He's chopping. I said, Christian York, holy shit! All right, let's go.
Too. Yeah, everything looked good. You know, this was an X Division match, by the way.
It was, yes, correct.
Which is, you know. The X Division
is a
is
style,
yeah,
but
very
it got
different.
lost. But yeah,
do you remember they were doing a triple threats only for a while?
Triple threats only with the ref cam on the head.
The ref cam, the X cam, or whatever they called it.
X cam on the head.
Don't bring that back. There's so many,
and everything was green all of a sudden.
So many hidden memories of TNA that like unlock when you mention it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I guess some people. I guess we'll talk about it, but yeah, there was a point in TNA where X Division matches were only triple threats. And they also mounted a camera on the referee's head, and it was the X cam. And that was, you didn't watch the whole match through that, but they would definitely cut to it often. And I was like, oh, this is fucking disorienting. I don't know why
they
you're doing
did it in
this.
WCW at what was that? Sold Out. They had a ref cam or a weird camera, but
the NWO ref had one, right?
Yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah. York eventually fucking catches Kenny King out of the air. Cradle back suplexes him, which is cool. He goes for a burning hammer, but Kenny King rakes his eyes and rolls him up with the tights for the win. Fun fucking match. They couldn't have gone 7.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So Bully Ray asked Sting to tell Hulk Hogan to be by his daughter's side tonight for the wedding.
This is a ridiculous situation. So Bully looks for Sting here. He finds Sting, who is at a very long staircase, opening a gate at the bottom of the staircase that has a big sign that says danger on it. Was Sting about to just, what were you doing?
He's going to the rafters.
He's going there. Yeah, that's where he's going to hang out.
I thought he was ending it all.
No, he's good, man. He's still good.
Well, Bully Stallion says, hey, you're the only guy that trusts me here, and tonight's a huge night for me. The only thing that'll make her happy is having her father walk her down the aisle. I can't talk to Hulk. He won't listen to me. Please talk to him. And Sting says,
that's the only way we're going to get the pop, brother.
No one cares about this unless Hulkster's there, dude.
Yeah, you gotta have him here.
Sting says, listen, because of what you mean to me, I'll try. I'm going to try. I'll try for you. So he's going to try to talk to Hulkster about taking his daughter down the aisle.
Well, Taz is at the commentary desk, and he says that, yeah, I got to get the fuck out of here, man, because Tommy Dreamer's going to eat all the food, and I got to get out of here.
Spike left beer. Hopefully, Spike left beer for everyone else, and hopefully, Dreamer didn't eat all the food. And after we get off the camera, I'm gonna go for a little while. And Taz says, the human best man machine right here." And Taz says, I can't wait to quit.
I hate this
cringe
place.
Smile. Yeah, they're just it's so bad. Backstage segment. Austin Aries is putting on a tie and decides that he is not a tie guy.
He's I'm not wearing this stupid tie or shirt. And Bobby Roode comes in. Are you talking to yourself? He says, yeah. He says, listen, you look good, but it looks like you're missing something out of the world title, huh? Because Bobby Roode's posing in front of the camera, or in front of the mirror. He says, I'm missing the world title. Because they both were in a triple threat match at the pay-per-view for the world title, and they both lost to Jeff Hardy, yes. They both argue, and Roode says, oh, well, who's the one that screwed me? You. He did a Goldust style. I don't know why.
Beast.
So they go back and forth, and Aries says, listen, you know what? There's a celebration for everybody here. There's a celebration for Brooke and Bully. There's a celebration for Jeff Hardy. Where's our celebration? We've been carrying this place for over a year. And he says, I'm going to wear all black. And Roode says, you can't wear all black. You're not a funeral. He says, I'm going to wear all black. And what are you wearing? Roode says, well, I'm going to wear this. I wasn't even invited. He says, all right, well, we're going to go. We got a few objections. So I didn't realize this is the start of their tag team.
Yeah, that's right. That's cool. Dirty Heels or something.
Dirty Heels.
Oh, wow.
Wait, No,
Dirty
is that them?
Dogs.
Oh, right. Dirty Dogs is WWE. Dirty Heels
Dirty
is TNA.
Heels.
Okay.
You're right.
Right.
So, guy runs up to Hulk in the parking lot, TMZ style.
With a camera.
Because Hogan
It
just
is a
showed up
cameraman.
to his job.
Yes. We're an hour
Where
in.
his daughter is getting married to the main event of the show.
Is it Hulk, you here for the wedding tonight? You here for the wedding? You gonna give Brooke away tonight at the wedding? And Hulk looks at me and he says, go find something better than doing
Go
it. Get the
fuck
camera out of
yourself,
here."
brother.
He's telling a cameraman whose job is to film things to go do something better and get the camera out of here. Get the camera out of here, dude. I'll fucking kill you. Dude, I only showed up because I heard Jay Bradley got signed, dude, and I gotta fucking talk to somebody
He's next
about
up, brother.
this. Boomstick, dude.
Or maybe he's not, dude. I guess we'll talk about it on Bubba the Love Sponge podcast, dude.
I think I'm gonna take the boomstick, dude. And when I take it, I mean I'm gonna take it from him. Actually, boom.
That's my
Oh,
boom.
we got a caller from Hunter Hearst Helmsley. That guy is a piece of shit.
J. Brad Bradley.
So
Braddock.
we go backstage. Bully says Dreamer looks like 007, 009 maybe. Oh, it's Taz. He's backstage now. He's
brother,
not on the
Drews is
commentary booth. I guess they had to tell us that Taz was going off the desk, so
Yes.
it made sense for him to go backstage.
That was very Hulk Hogan
was-
TNA, or they always had to spoon feed us
couldn't-
and tell us everything.
You're right. We could not explain why that Taz is just in the wedding and he's going to be in the wedding. We had to do this whole shit beforehand. So Taz walks in and Dreamer says, oh, where's the black and orange lighting? And Bully says, oh, you got your entrance music too, brother? And Taz says, listen, I'm working here.
I know he won't work here.
And then Taz says, so no Paul. And Bully says, I called him. And he said he'd call me back. And then everyone in the room says, in 5 minutes. I guess that was a classic.
Yeah, because
Paul
Triple H
Heyman
doesn't
line,
call
yeah.
people back, you know. It's Triple H.
Guy like me
Yeah.
never picking up the
Triple
phone.
H.
Paul.
Triple H
Oh,
never
that
calls
Paul.
him.
Yeah, that Paul.
I'm calling you, Tony. Fuck you. And Dreamer says, seriously, bro, is Hulk on a show? And Bully says, listen, Brooke is a wreck. She's been texting me.
Yeah, watch the show. He's in the parking lot.
I just saw him on TV to the parking lot.
Dude, he's too busy helping Spike Dudley put his shoes on. He's got to
They
fucking
don't
put
have
his
a
shoes on
TV
for
in the
him.
back right there.
No way.
Yeah, this room looks crazy. It's all fucked up and like the walls
It
are
is
yellow.
weird.
It looks like one of those apartments you go to when you're like 17 to get blasted.
Super
drunk.
rained out.
Yeah, it's got like furniture. The only furniture is a couch and a TV.
Yeah, so he says, you know, I want Hogan there. He's I don't know. And Dreamer says, listen, he's got to squash the heat, bro. And Bully says, listen, I beg Sting to talk to him, and I hope he does, but Hulk's not here. I'm marrying Brooke, and I'm grabbing my brothers are here with me tonight. Yeah, the boys.
So, video package of Hogan watching his daughter get railed by Bubba Ray Dudley.
Dude, I gotta stay there and watch this. I gotta make sure nothing goes down here.
You're not hitting it like me, brother. I'll tell you that much, dude.
You gotta pull out the ball peen hammer, brother. Where's your brother?
Where's your brother, dude? You can show that Bully Ray guy how to get it done in the bedroom, brother. So Sting Town Hall up next. Sting's Sidetron is him turning and making a face.
Dude, it's
at
like
the
his
camera.
TNA one or his WCW one.
Yeah, it's just where it's like
Hologram Sting, yeah.
Dude, speaking of that, ever since you said Sting is Jim Carrey, I cannot unsee that as I watch.
I know,
He
you're
looks
right.
exactly
Yeah,
like Jim
same
Carrey.
cadence and everything.
It's incredible
Like all his
here.
shit.
At least here
I
tonight.
wonder if he
yeah.
got. You think he got? It's just a crazy coincidence, or you think he got any inspiration from him?
I don't know. Jim
Big
Carrey.
mask guy.
Jim Carrey got like popular like 99, so like maybe not.
I don't know. Sting was because that's the WCW where I feel like I noticed he was more like Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Was 99 2000.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably. Then you're
Yeah.
probably right. But the original Sting, no, I don't think so.
No way. No, not Crow Sting. No.
Yeah, no, I don't think
No,
so. But-
Showtime Sting, main event
yeah,
franchise.
99 Sting was very Jim Carrey.
Ooh.
So Sting comes out to talk to Hogan in the ring. Hulk Hogan comes out. The pyro for this guy
Holy fuck.
is unreal.
He's a grumpy old man and he stands there, arms folded, and is going pew, 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 pew,
The
pew.
boards used to meme this up so crazy, man. The Hogan pyro.
It had to be crazy expensive just for
Yeah.
He
this.
stole
entrance.
everybody else's pyro.
Does-
Yeah,
He stole
took it all.
AJ's pyro.
Yeah, exactly.
Does anyone else on this episode get pyro?
No, they do
I
not.
don't remember. No, I guess not.
I don't think so.
Oh, no one else is a star, dude.
What
Not
are you
like
gonna do?
me,
Take my
brother.
pyro, dude? Yeah.
It was in his contract.
What we're gonna
brother.
do is all of you are going to walk out for the wedding, dude, and then I'm going to walk out, brother, and we're going to see which one gets the bigger pop, dude. The winner gets the pyro, brother.
What, you think you're going to get pyro and also fuck my daughter, dude? No way. Only I get both of those.
You can decide right now, you fuck my daughter, or you get pyro, brother.
I get both.
Well, here's the thing, dude. I fuck her way better, brother. So I'm going to get the pyro and my daughter, dude.
Oh, absolutely, brother.
Dude, nothing better than old Hulk Hogan stroking his beard, pyro going out. This is the best of all time.
Dude, stroking his big beard, dude.
Stroking the fucking Fu Manchu is crazy.
That was his whole TNA run. He was concerned old man stroking the Fu Manchu.
Yeah. He was never made to be stupid. He was always one step ahead of all the writing.
He's constantly pondering in TNA.
He always knows. He's always scheming.
He's forever scheming because he's always one step ahead of Bruce Pritchard's writing.
Dude, I cannot trust Bully Ray, dude, but I can't tell you why.
I read the sheet, brother, and what it looks like here, dude, Bully Ray might be a part of the Aces and Eights, dude.
I went on Bubba the Love Sponge, dude, and he told me not to trust Bully Ray because he's been reading the sheets, brother.
That'd be crazy. Yeah, like he tells us, like, I read the run sheet, brother, and Bully Ray is a part of Aces and Eights. And he goes, run sheet? Show? What are you talking about? Yeah, run sheet? I don't know what you're saying. Brother, the sheet that we read before we do the show. What are you talking about? I don't understand. I don't get it.
Dixie told me the angle.
It's like when you go to one of those old western towns or whatever, they won't break kayfabe. Like like on Simpsons or whatever. So there's like a Simpsons episode about it where they go and they're trying to get it done and like it can't because they fucking won't break the fucking.
Dude, you try to get the fucking Star Wars dudes to talk, you can't because they don't use their voices.
The Disney characters and stuff in Disney and stuff. Try to get Goofy at breakfast to fucking hit the gritty or stuff. Like, no, I can't. I'm goofy. I can't, brother. I'm goofy.
That's all Hogan stroking the beard. I can't, brother. I'm goofy.
Hogan says, you know, Stinger, first thing, why don't you cut the crap, dude? What do you want from me? You know where this angle's going.
I read the run sheet.
The run sheet, brother, told me what was going on right here, dude.
I know I'm in the wedding, dude. Why are you wasting time out here, brother? Always 2 steps ahead. Stroking his Fu Manchu. Because he doesn't just stroke the Fu Manchu. He also puckers his lips out big time.
Yeah.
He's
like Mike today combined with the...
Yes! Yeah. Oh my God. It's like he's going for a kiss, but he's... This is great for audio podcast. And I'm not on video.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We can add a Fu Manchu to your picture.
You should, dude.
Well, that's not happening, brother, because I read the run sheet, and we're going to forget by the time this comes out.
It doesn't work for me,
brother. No way, dude. He said, why don't we cut to the chase, dude, and get down to business, brother? You're not going to pull the wool over my eyes. I've read the run sheet.
I already know what's happening, dude. And we're not signing Brian Cage, brother.
We both had... Jay Bradley's that guy, dude.
Or maybe he's not.
He said, we both had people that looked us in the eye and told us they loved us and walked away, brother. And people that told us they were our best friend and stabbed us in the back, dude. Why don't you lay this out real straight for me, dude?
Hogan tell us to Sting, the guy he backstabbed the most. Hogan backstabs Sting crazy. Fucking in real life and in kayfabe. He's the ultimate backstabber.
He betrays him like this year.
Starcast had nothing to do with me, dude. I already told you that, brother. No, it didn't.
Well, Sting says Bully Ray has come to my aid for the umpteenth time. He's been he come to your aid the umpteenth time.
The umpteenth time, brother.
And most importantly, Hogan, he's come to Brooke's aid. This is unbelievable. This number here. This is a new numbers thing comes up with here. He's come to Brooke's aid umpteen thousand times.
You got it, brother. Umpteen thousand times,
in all
brother.
Caps, umpteen thousand.
Me too, Tony.
That's a number. What umpteen thousand times was.
It's a new number for. It was
read the run sheet, brother.
A cultural shift. Brooke Tessmacher, Jay Bradley, umpteen thousand.
Umpteen means
and
very
WWE. The umpteen thousand strap match sounds like a real thing.
Countless millions, many thousands.
It's like infinity umpteen.
Yeah, well, 1,000 times that, dumbass.
1,000
infinity times 1,000.
Yeah. Well, he said, what's it going to take for you to let this thing happen? And Hogan says, you know how many people you know this fucking. I feel like he's trying to grab his phone out of his pocket. You know this fucking social media thing, dude. I don't know much about it, but all of this social media is saying that I'm right.
Hey, he pulls out his phone here and goes, "Yo, hey brother, they are really roasting Jay Bradley's ass up here, dude. It looks like we have Lisa Ann and Sarah Palin, and she's going crazy on social media, brother."
Right now, dude. You see, I don't know how this works. What does this mean, dude? This must be a good thing.
Earl Hebner said he would kick your ass, dude. It's right here.
Hogan's, I don't know the social media thing, but everyone says Hogan's right. Don't let your guard down, brother. Don't trust bully. And that's also what the run sheet said earlier tonight, too.
Dude,
I'm not too sure.
Hogan probably pulled his phone out and had the front-facing camera on. He said, "I don't know this is social media thing, brother. I don't understand this, dude."
Well, Sting says, Hogan says, "As far as I'm concerned, brother, I will never trust Bully Ray." And Sting says, "All right, well, you should do this for Brooke." And the crowd chanting, "Do it, do it." And Hogan says, "Listen, I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna tell everyone here, brother, that I always do the right thing.
I am gonna do her, brother, and I'm gonna do her big
for
style, 1,000 times, dude."
Hogan said, I always do the right thing, brother," and then leaves to his music.
Dude, I laughed so hard when he said that. Holy shit.
Dude, Sting has PTSD flashbacks in the middle of the ring to Starrcade '97. I always do the right thing, brother.
Yeah, you're right. I'm about to get leg dropped now from the rafters.
Hogan gets really dramatic before he says that. He pulls his bandana down over his eyebrows. That's like he's getting serious now, brother.
And I always like Ash Ketchum.
I always do the right thing,
you're
brother.
right.
No, you don't. You've never done the right thing ever.
You've never in your life once.
History has shown you never have done the right thing.
For the 18,000 times you were wrong.
18,000.
And even when you did do the right thing, like put Warrior over, that ended up being the wrong thing.
And he hated your guts for
You
it.
doing the right thing is the wrong thing always and forever.
Yeah.
So now we go backstage, and Gail Kim is talking to Taryn Terrell, who is the Knockouts referee.
Yes, and I love her.
Gail Kim says, "Hey, you blew my fucking Magic Genesis. Look, I got my
blew
iPad."
Idiot. Dude, big ass iPad. She says, "How long you been here?" And Taryn says, 6 months.
5 minutes.
5 seconds. Gail says, "Well, I've been wrestling 13 years. I want to show you that you fucked up my Magic Genesis." She pulled out a big ass iPad, and it's like a clipped version. She went through and screen recorded. I don't even know if screen recording was a thing in 202013 on an iPad.
She was on
Screen
Real Player,
recorded.
so.
That was actually an iPhone. That's just how big they were in 2013.
Oh, wow,
I don't know how to use this,
bro.
brother.
I don't have an Android, dude. I didn't have one.
really
I got an iPad segment.
iPad segment. So yeah, clip of Gail having her foot under the rope in her match with Velvet Sky, and Tiffany not seeing this. Tiffany is Taryn Terrell.
Taryn Terrell,
she was,
right?
Yeah, she was. What she doing? She was ECW GM.
Yeah.
Well, now she's the Knockouts referee.
Now she's Knockouts referee.
Little did we know back then that Gail Kim and Taryn Terrell would have maybe the best knockout match ever.
Dude, they would change the scene back to normal for a minute. Yeah.
Gail Kim is the GOAT. I don't care.
She's so fucking good. I wish she would wrestle for us.
I do
Gail
too,
Kim
man.
says,
I feel like she could still
that'd be
go
awesome.
too.
Oh my god, I bet she, dude. Oh my god, her and Emmy would be unbelievable.
It would, Gail,
Holy
please
shit, man.
tell me you take at least one outside.
Just
booking.
one.
Just
Please
one.
give us
Take
one.
We got a crazy match, man.
Yeah,
It would be awesome.
Yeah, please. Gail says, "Well, thank God I got a rematch from Brooke Hogan." And Tiffany says, "Well, she's busy, but yes, you got the match, and I promised to call it right down the middle." And Gail says, "It better be." All right.
Well, now we get a pre-tape of Bully Ray at the bachelor party.
Rick's Cabaret they're at, which is like a famous, like, I always heard that on Howard Stern. They would talk about Rick's Cabaret. I also believe that TMZ reported on this at the time, because I only remember that because Eddie Kingston was at this party, and this is like, we're like right up to Chikara dying. Chikara's about to die, and Eddie Kingston's at a bachelor party with Bully Ray. So I'm very confused. I'm a very confused teenager. So what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, get out of the party. Chikara's dying.
Save Chikara.
Chikara's dying. The ants are dying. So we got Gail
Condor
Kim.
security has to be stopped, Eddie. What the fuck are you doing?
Jakob Hammermeyer is killing the business. It's killing the business.
Wig Vavasaur is fucking shit up, and so is Jakob Hammermeyer. They're both ruining the shit.
Holy shit.
But yeah, so the bachelor party, he's curling women.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
of
was
course.
curling women.
Yeah.
He was curling a whole
Badly.
woman.
Bad form, man.
Yeah, of course.
So we got Gail Kim versus Velvet Sky up next. Gail is the GOAT once again. I'm just going to, just make sure everybody understands that. Gail,
Yeah,
please
Gail.
have a booking email. Please take one more match. I'm begging you.
Please.
We got the matchup you want. She carried the entire division for 3-4 years here. I mean, she was like she was everything in this division.
She's all they had.
Velvet Sky shook her ass on the ropes though. That was cool.
Velvet Sky in a full outfit here, full body outfit.
Yeah,
I don't remember this era. She does shake her ass, and then Tenay and Todd both fight over who is going to do the Taz spot, and then they both decide they don't want to steal Taz's gimmick. Yeah.
All right.
The pitchers lose,
Okay.
bro.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah.
Well, Gail and Taryn, like I said, it's funny looking at this now. This might even lead to that. I don't remember.
It does.
Yeah,
No,
it's
okay,
Slammiversary,
awesome.
I believe.
Yeah.
Fucking God, fantastic. Cut her off the stage. I watched that at a theater. I was at like a movie theater to watch
Whoa,
TNA.
that's
awesome.
Slammiversary, and seeing that there, I was like,
That's
holy
pretty
shit,
cool.
this is like the coolest match I've ever seen.
Yeah. That's cool.
Velvet hits a Scorpion Death Drop, spin out face buster.
Dude, okay. I what did I write down here for that? I wrote she fucking did like a sit out roll of the dice. I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
between the
what?
legs, sit out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of
There's
course,
also, by the, I
that's
don't know
not
if
her
you noticed,
finish, by the way.
That is not her finish. But Todd says, "Oh, that looked like her finish."
Yeah.
But it was not.
It wasn't.
There's also someone in the front row who I think is in the front row for these shows for a very long time.
Sting.
In like, yes,
Sting
but it's not.
guy?
It's like OG WCW Sting face paint, and he's always in the front
99
row, and he's
Sting.
distracting as hell. Yeah, like holy shit. But yeah, she hits a sit out roll of dice, and then the sit out pedigree for the win.
In your face.
In your face. Yeah.
Right, what's in your face? My pussy.
Velvet beats Gail Kim
course.
and Bruce Pritchard.
Pussy.
You will pay for your fucking sins. I swear you will.
Because they did the spot where her foot was under the rope, of course.
Yeah, you are gonna die.
You said that, right? Did you say that part?
Well, she beat her in the center of the ring this time, but yeah, they did call it back in the middle of the match.
Yeah, Gail hit her with the eat defeat. Tiffany is in position for Velvet to catch Velvet putting her foot under the rope, like she didn't catch Gail doing at the paper.
Oh my
No.
Yes.
So now it's time for the Aries and Roode Town Hall.
Well, you're gonna ignore Dixie Carter and Brooke Hogan, brother?
Oh my God, I didn't wrte that down.
I love you, Dixie. I love you, Brooke. I'm glad
that's
you're here.
crazy.
Dixie, invest in our company.
Yeah, if you got any money left, look, we got you. I
Dixie,
promise.
we'll bring in any ex-WWE guys you want.
All of
promise
them.
you.
Get
All
Kevin
of
Nash here. We get
Hell
Kevin Nash
yeah.
here. Come
Booker
on, man.
T.
Booker T. You already
Promise
know.
you.
Yeah.
We want to do the main event mafia here, please.
We want to do it so bad. Dixie says, "You look so beautiful." Oh my God! And last March we just started talking about you coming here, and now this is happening.
And
Brooke says,
then
"Well,
we
thank you for
hired you,
supporting
and
me."
everyone was super upset, and we derailed the
ruined our
entire
company.
division. But we got
Yeah.
this main event, so cool.
Well, Dixie said, "No matter what happens tonight, you know your dad loves you," and then they hug.
All right.
Very nice.
Aries and Roode Town Hall. They were not invited to the wedding, of course.
Oh my God! Oh no, that's not them. Yeah.
No,
they were not. They were not invited.
They had like a remix though.
They did. They're touching all the gifts when they come out. We never see what's the gifts. No gifts.
It's the
for
baby.
anybody,
It's the
sadly.
little baby in the AJ Styles outfit.
That was a whole different era.
Goo
Brother.
goo gaga.
brother.
That little baby was base as hell. They grabbed the
was.
baby. We gotta watch that eventually. You grab the baby. They do the arm
No, we
AJ
not.
thing with the fucking hood
Oh my
off.
God! With the hood.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude,
fuck.
no,
I
I
forgot about
watched that. We haven't
We
watched
have
that.
not
I don't
watched
think
that,
so.
no.
No.
Holy shit! Okay.
Yeah, super fucking crazy.
All right.
Crazy. We talked about it on another episode or whatever. AJ said the only reason the angle didn't work was because she was ugly.
Because she wasn't
is
hot.
insane.
She should have been. She should have
Not
been
because
a
it
10.
wasn't a dog shit angle.
They
but
wrote
because
it,
of the
brother.
girl.
They wrote the
That
angle.
was the
crazy,
angle. She
bro.
was going to come out smoking hot. She was going to be a 10, but they
Smoking
ruined
hot,
that angle.
That's fucking insane. That is so
Yeah,
stupid.
so instead he went and had fucking crazy matches with Suzuki. and shit.
That's why he went to New Japan and then the
And Kurt
Fed
Hawkins.
because of the angle.
Claire Lynch ruined his life.
Yeah.
So Aries and Roode Town Hall. Roode is very good at talking, and Aries is very
Aries is-
good at talking.
Very good, and it is. God damn you, Austin Aries. God damn
I know.
you.
What the fuck, Aries?
Fuck
You were like
dipshit.
primed for like 10 more
Everything.
years of fucking sweet indie bookings. You fucking ruined it. Oh man. And Roode fucking wasted 10 years in WWE doing nothing. Fuck,
Dude.
man. Well, at least he got
He's
paid
still
good,
there.
which is my least
Yeah,
favorite thing
good
to say about
I
fucking
know,
wrestling, but
I know.
at least you got paid good, so cool. Aries and Roode both carried TNA for years here.
Yeah.
Is the promo idea, and now TNA is going backwards, which is correct.
Yeah, you're right. They'd say all the great moments of 2012 was thanks to them too, and it's fucking true.
Yeah, this is the "Where's the Lie" promo.
Yeah, it really is.
Right.
Roode's fucking heavyweight run where Sting fucking dropped himself into a chair.
Holy fuck.
Roode was using the fucking bottle the whole time, and then Aries cashes in the fucking belt, and fucking Destination X 2012 is so fucking good.
It is so fucking good.
Yeah, wow, was that holy shit, we are already past the Jigsaw stuff and all that shit too, right? Because they were using okay, so 2012, yeah.
So it's in between this, yeah.
Right, okay. Crazy good run for them for a minute though. They decided to use indie guys and then said, never mind.
Yeah, never mind. Yeah, because it was like Sanjay, Trent, Rubik's King.
Taz was a big Rubik's guy.
Rubik's.
What's that mean? Why has he got a puzzle piece on his head?
He could not understand the puzzle thing. He couldn't fucking figure it out for the life of him.
So he ripped him for 3 years.
Yeah.
So Aries
Why didn't he get signed?
Aries is spitting here. He says, you got RVD, Chavo Guerrero, Jeff Hardy, and it's like we're fucking doing nothing. This is all just real stuff.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, this is exactly. He was just reading the goddamn boards. Is pretty much what this was. I'm pretty sure probably Pritchard or something. So go read the board fucking comments out there.
Go read CCW fans real quick.
And they say they object to the wedding, and then of course the tag team champions of the world.
Yes.
Chavo Guerrero and Hernandez.
Well, because Aries says, he says, I feel like the company took 10 years in the past. You got people like RVD as X Division champ, Devon as the TV champ, Chavo and Hernandez as the tag champs, and of course the Golden Child, Jeff Hardy is the world champ. And it makes me sick.
I feel like that's everything that James said at the top of the show, by the way. Just
yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
That's what I'm saying. They're just reading the boards.
Yeah. So Chavo and Hernandez come out, and Chavo says, "We got objections. We object also. Let it be known that the tag champs also object. We don't object to the wedding. We object to your objections." And Aries says, "Oh, you object to our objections?" And Chavo says, "Yes. There's a reason you're not champions in this country, company,
or
the world." Aries says, "Listen, we should go back to your objection of our objections, because on top of those objections, I have an objection, and I didn't know that wedding caterers could object to anything." And then Bobby Roode says, "Who has Mexican at a wedding?" I said, "Jesus Christ." Well, he wants a quesadillas at the wedding.
A quesadilla.
A quesadillas, and Aries wants a burrito, but it has to be vegan, so just the beans.
Man.
He doesn't
eat
beans
and no meat.
I didn't know he was vegan at this point. I guess I didn't even go in my
head. The downfall, the beginning of the end.
Yeah, you're right. The promise ring was really
the promise ring
together there.
Well, Chavo punches Aries in the head. Probably CTE'd him out here. Hernandez bumps Roode. Hernandez then goes to border toss to Aries, but Roode makes the save and they powder out, of course, setting up for, I imagine, Aries and Roode getting the tag titles.
Yeah, I assume that's where they go. I can't imagine
Chavo and Hernandez beating them.
Yeah, I can't imagine that.
I would hope not.
God, please. Yeah.
I'll go look. You continue.
Yeah, all right. So what I wanted to say here was there's a line that Aries said that I just want to make sure that we covered here. It was Chavo says there's a reason you guys aren't, when he said you're not champs in this country. He said, yeah, there are a lot of reasons, but we're not going to get into those right now. Oh, it was really good quip there. Aries was always super quick on this, and then I always like to go around back to whenever we get to talk about Aries and TNA, to the Alex Shelley promo where Alex Shelley said he would rather get a stool and a noose than watch Austin Aries wrestle.
Jesus Christ.
And he's chewing gum super crazy style.
Super dickhead style,
yeah.
Fully on the record, by the way, let the record show. We love Alex Shelley, and we really like Alex Shelley.
We absurdly like Alex Shelley.
So just let the people know that one. Roode and Aries do win the titles. I think it looks like a week after this.
Okay. That's awesome.
Oh, you know what? That was a big deal too. That was because that England show was sold out crazy.
Well, James, then they lose it in April in Corpus Christi, Texas, in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Guess who they lost them to?
It's got to be Hernandez, and it can't be Chavo. That team's already done. It can't be.
Is it? There's no way.
It is Chavo Guerrero and Hernandez.
Oh my!
I thought they moved on and I don't know. Yeah, no way.
Well, Gunner and James Storm won him after that.
Okay, well that's a shitty team too. So
yeah,
all right,
yeah.
All right. So Hogan is talking to Sting backstage about Bully, and he said he's having sex with my daughter, dude. And that's my
Look
job.
at this picture of me and my kid, dude. This is Brooke. Can you recognize her? Said all the bad stuff I try to keep away from him, dude. This isn't about Bully. He's not a bad guy, unless the script says so. But right now, we're all the same person, dude.
I got the script right here, dude. And from what it says right here, brother, looks like I'm supposed to say that I will be there tonight, dude.
Sting says, listen, this business has jaded both of us, and I'm not going to deny anything you said, but you've done such a good job raising your daughter and protecting her that maybe she can see something in Bully that you can't, because this business has blinded you. You're wrong. You're wrong about Bully, and you need to walk Brooke down that aisle. And Hogan says, you know what, brother, I got to get out of here. It's been a long day. I got to pack my stuff, and I got to go.
Brother,
I just got to go. But I always do the right thing, Stinger. Just so you know that.
Bro, you think she's single, dude?
Your daughter. Your daughter, Brooke, on the show. Still your daughter.
She's single, brother. What's the deal with her?
On the show, still your daughter, dude.
Is she down? You know what I'm saying, Sting, brother. So now it's time for the Bully and Brooke wedding segment.
Yeah. Oh, that's not first. That's in the Bully's out first.
Bully's
out first. Oh, you got it. Yeah, that's it. That's the song. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, now I got it in my head crazy.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Bully comes out first. Tommy Dreamer then comes out with Miss Tessmacher.
Miss Tessmacher, please get that right.
Miss Tessmacher, God bless you. Brother Runt, who's what they finally call him here. They don't call him Spike. He's Brother Runt.
Brother Spike Runt, dude.
Cunt, dude. Fucking cat.
Mickey James a fucking guy.
Brother Runt and Mickey James come out next. Christy, Hemi, and Taz are out after that, and then the bride music hits.
Dude, and first off, man, Mickey, Tessmacher, Christy.
Oh my God. God
there
bless.
Are smoke shows.
God bless.
Yeah, this is nuts.
Thank you so much.
Crazy.
I hope you got everything and more.
Yeah, for real. That's for real, for real. Also, don't forget to watch Bellator.
Of course, Michael Chandler, bitch.
Do not fucking forget to watch
Babaloo.
Bellator, man. This is a game changer, Bellator.
Well, Brooke comes out on the stage in her wedding dress, and she looks behind her, and she's not too happy because, of course, her father, her on-screen and off-screen father, dude, she's not.
You stole my pop, dude.
Is not there, and she takes a few steps. She looks back again, not there. And then all of a sudden, the crowd erupts because Hulk Hogan's here, dude. He doesn't even come from the ramp. He just comes from off the side. He, no clips in. Hey, dude.
There's my pop, brother.
Yeah.
I like to imagine Brooke talks like that, too.
Here's my dad, dude.
Yeah, oh my God, you're here, dude.
Thanks, brother.
You thought I was going to miss this, brother? I didn't know you were going to miss this, brother. Brooke Hogan. Brooke Hogan is a fucking center point of this show. I just want to make sure everyone understands that.
She is the star. The episode revolves around her wedding.
Correct.
So he walks her down and all, and they get in the ring. The crowd wants Hogan to shake Bully Ray's hand, but he does not do it. And the priest asks, who presents this woman? And Hogan says, I do, dude. Well, at least that's what the script tells me to do. And the priest says, Brooke and Mark, and then goes through his whole fucking thing. And you may express the love you have for one another with your vows. And Brooke says, Mark, I can't believe we're doing this. You came into my life like a burst of light, and I finally can trust someone, and I'm safe, and you're my best friend, and you definitely know how to make me laugh. And everyone pops for that. And then it just cuts to a shot of Hogan rubbing the fucking Fu Manchu. Pissed.
Crazy good angle.
So
here.
Pissed behind them. He's like, what do you mean, dude?
What do you mean
you're
laugh?
Fucking him, brother? So Hogan's rubbing his Fu Manchu, glaring at them. Then Mark says, Brooke, I was going to write some shit down, but I said she deserves more than words on a paper. From the moment I laid eyes on you, I knew you were the one, and I'm happy. I'm happier when I'm around you, and I freaking love you. So the priest says, is there anyone among us, that has just cause that these two individuals shouldn't be legally married? Speak now or forever hold your peace. And the crowds, of course.
Everybody, I do.
I do.
Fuck Jay Bradley. Fuck Jay Bradley.
This is what Brian Cage.
This is
when Brian Cage comes out and ruins the wedding.
Save the ants. Yeah, Brian Cage should have been in the wedding. You're right.
You know he ruins it. He
destroys the whole thing.
So Priest says, I'll take that as a no. He says, you got the rings, and they both give each other rings. And do you, Brooke, take Mark to be your husband? She says, I do. And do you, Mark, take Brooke to be your wife? And he says, I do. And they give each other rings. And the priest says, by the power vested. And then Taz steps up to the plate. He snatches the mic from the priest. Hold on, brother. Just step back down. Hold on. He's just like fucking like pushing everyone away from the scene, pushing the priest. He's telling everyone, hey, back up, brother. Hold on, brother. I got 2 questions. I can't take this. Listen, I know you a long time. We're like brothers. He looks at Brooke. Just hold on. Brother, are you sure you want to do this? Brooke is like, it's our fucking wedding. No, it's none of your business. Anyway, you want to do this? He said, that's the first question. However you want to do this. The second question is it just me? Or is it friggin' hot in here? He's very slowly. That's a question. Peels off the jacket. He interrupted a wedding for this question. Is it friggin' hot in here, or is it just me? Takes off the jacket. So the camera's facing him. He takes off his jacket, and the crowd behind him all goes, oh! I'm like, what the? When this first happened, I was like, holy shit, what the fuck happened? Taz puts his arms up, very slowly turns around, and he's wearing an Aces and Eights vest. The crowd's losing their mind. Hogan says, go, you guys go, dude, go. Aces and Eights swarm the ring, fucking start attacking everybody. Dude, watching this back, even when I watched it live, I thought this was fucking awesome. It definitely didn't need the entire episode dedicated to building up.
Yeah.
They could have fit some more matches on this bitch, but Ace and Eights coming out, they kill everybody. Hogan's laid out, fucking Mark Bully Ray is laid out. Gallows and Nux are holding Brooke on the outside, just yelling random shit at her. Look at your daddy now. Look at yes, daddy.
Dude, fucking the DOC would not shut the fuck up the whole time.
DOC, that's right. I forgot.
Oh my god, his name is the DOC.
That's right. It wasn't Gallows.
I
wrote
down Gallows.
DOC. Wow. Me too. What was it? The director of Chaos?
Yeah, that's what it was.
It was like that.
Professor Chaos.
It was totally like Southpaw Regional Wrestling yelling, you got your daddy, like that kind of shit the whole time.
That's where Doc came from, right?
Yeah, from that.
That's why he's Doc Gallows.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Yeah.
That's fucking
He was
insane.
totally Sex Ferguson up here. Yeah, gotta get
daddy,
that.
yes, look at your daddy. Look at your daddy. And Ace and Eights hold Bully Ray, and Devon hits him in the head with a fucking statue. No ball peen hammer, just a statue, fucking porcelain. Hits him with everyone's laid out. And then they let Brooke go. Brooke runs up to the apron to check on her dad. And you can I thought they would edit it out. For some reason, I don't remember it as vividly as I hear it here. But she's like checking on her dad, and she leans over and she says, my boobs are out.
Why you would tell your dad that? That's weird.
Let me see, brother.
Whoa, where?
Let me see, dude. Look, bring him here, brother.
Where?
I've been waiting all night, dude.
I always do the right thing. Now show me.
Show me them shits.
Just show me your boobies, and I like those too, dude.
Where?
She's holding. I guess. Where's boobies? Nux and Gallows must have fucking either just roughed her up too much or whatever. Top was fucked, or her dress was fucked up. But you can see her holding her fucking dress and keep her titties from popping out. And then she's, my boobs are out. Where?
That's crazy.
Go check out Bully. Go check out
Bully. She sprints around the ring trying to like go do this spot without her fucking tits falling out. Fucking a very TNA.
Hogan yelled, "Oh, my spine!"
my diverticulitis on the penis.
Ooh, my spine.
But
Let me get a touch, dude. I need to see for real, brother.
You got nipples. Let a brother see a nipple, dude.
Let a brother. Just let a brother check out those nipples.
We're family.
Just one glance.
Holy shit.
Watch out, they're going to take a ball pee to that.
They'll take the ball and the pee.
And so am I, brother.
My My boobs are out. Where?
Where?
Show me. give me 10 of those, brother.
Take 2 and shove them up your ass.
We're only gonna need 8. I'm gonna tell you that, dude.
Holy fuck. So this is the big Taz joining Aces and Eights review.
It's freaking me.
Hey, for the first time in the history of ever, Hulk Hogan did the right thing and came out.
Hulk Hogan did do the right thing.
Yeah, he looked at his daughter's titties.
Let me see.
Maybe not actually.
Stroking his Fu Manchu. Let me see. Where, brother?
2 of them?
Oh my god.
Both of them, dude.
Oh my god.
Well, there you go. That was Impact.
It's friggin' hot in here,
That was-
brother.
Yeah, it is.
And
It's
you
not
never know
just
what
me.
you're going to expect from a Deadlock Impact review because we were very passionate about TNA, so I hope you guys like that.
Aw.
That was TNA Impact from January 17th, 2013, and